And we're live. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Land of Dreams and Nightmares. I am your Dungeon Master, Esper, and we have our 4 players here with us once again. Before we get... Oh, actually, go ahead and introduce yourself, then we'll do some announcements. Thanks.
All right, so alphabetically, as always, I am Adam, and trying to alliterate as many A words as I possibly can. And I am playing Carderock Hawkness, the noble knight errant, who is a human bard paladin multi-class with a combined level of 12.
Hello, I am Nick. I'm playing Arlen, the wizard necromancer, which has a level 11. I was about to say combined level, but I'm not multi-classing. Unlike you, Carderock, I am a pure spellcaster. Yeah.
I am Vince, and I am, well, hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be still playing Drakefell by the end of the session, but we shall see how the dice roll.
And I'm Warsor, playing Captain Noxiqual, the human Hexblade Warlock. Level 11, 12, technically, but he hasn't leveled up quite yet. So.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the milestones for it? You just need to take a long rest.
Exactly.
And have your moment. Okay.
And to anyone watching at home who cares about it, we all have inspiration as of the end of the last session.
Yes.
My inspiration token.
Nice. The D20 of fate favored these souls. We were at an impasse on who should get the inspiration, so we rolled that, and lo and behold, they all achieved it. And it's a pretty epically inspiring moment, so I would say that is fitting. But I do have an out-of-game announcement. I am a father now. My son was born on Monday. It was a 20-hour labor, so kind of long. My wife and my son are both doing good. She actually has been amazing throughout all this, a real trooper. But they both are healthy. Of course, there are road bumps and hurdles and unexpected challenges that pop up with this whole experience. But that said, they're both doing good, and I am overflowing with joy.
I know I speak for everyone in the chat and all of us that that's amazing news. Thanks. I mean, it's wonderful to hear that, Esper.
He also named it after me, so it's beautiful.
Wait, are we talking about the first character that you brought in? Because then we got a problem.
No, his kid. It's Arlen.
I mean, it can't be named after you. It's lived for more than 2 sessions.
Yeah,
he's lived for more than 2 days. He can't be named after you.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
The memory is too soon.
I'm really happy. I'm entering into this new state of being, which is incredible. And also, I'm very tired because of that. So I'm going to do my best to not get foggy and absent-minded and like forget a monster's turn or anything while we're playing.
I'll do my best to help.
Yeah, anyone who wants to remind
me, off, we'll let you know.
Yeah, just shout at me anytime.
Just think, Esper, you're gonna sleep well tonight. One way or the other, you're gonna get either a TPK under your belt, or you're gonna get like a good session.
I wonder what it's like to have a total party kill. Just kidding. I've experienced that before. All right. So you all are pressing on. Last session, you pressed on through Nyarlathotep, through this wasteland, seeking out the palace of Nyarlathotep himself, the Wandering King. Seeking foremost the Boots of Shadow Walking, which is part of the set of the Masked One, of which Noxiqual has acquired many pieces of it. You are looking for a large pyramid type structure with standing stones, and you were just about to come over the top of a hill range when there appeared the Guardian of the Realm, the great Guardian whose rumbling footsteps you heard way back in session 0 of the whole campaign. You don't know his name. You don't know exactly where he came from, but he does bear something of a resemblance to Shadowsteel, this golem / companion of the Masked One that he created before he was the masked one, when he was alive, a Koshin the Shadow Knight. At least Noxiqual knows that. I don't know if everyone else does.
Yes.
So this Guardian was very hostile and has been engaged with you in a fight, and it's been brutal to say the least. Very brutal. It's a massive, towering, huge, 20 plus, maybe we decided it was 26 feet tall, golem composed primarily of adamantine. It's very powerful. It has a number of different abilities. I'm going to cover some different things just so we can make sure we can remember and be refreshed. So you are aware that mundane weapons aren't hurting it. It looks like magic weapons are damage get at half, like it resists a typical magic weapon. So you're thinking you probably need adamantine to deal full weapon damage to it. You've also determined that it resists fire. Let's see. Drake, the very brave and very fast one that he always is, went out to engage it up front like he typically does, and he quickly discovered that
It hurts.
It does massive amounts of damage.
Yeah.
You did nearly stun it. You caused it to use up one of its legendary resistances. You don't know how many it has. A lot of monsters have 3, but there are some out there that have a little less or a little more. You've also determined that it's immune to spells of level 1 to 4, but it seems to not be immune to cantrip. Actually, I went ahead and just kind of explained this one on the meta to everyone just to kind of clarify it. And also I got some different questions and some critiques about this. So the way that I designed this monster is it's actually immune to cantrips if the caster is level 8 or lower. So if you're at level 9, which is the level where you get the 5th level spells or higher, then the cantrips work. My, I guess, design choice was that the cantrip is sort of at your current level of power because they increase in power along with you. If I would have made him immune to cantrips, I would have had to lower his hit points or raise the CR, and there's no way I can raise the CR on this thing. So I figured, it'd probably be more fun and interesting and dynamic if they can do something to this, and it's not just like, nope, almost nothing you have works. So have fun. So I guess that kind of clarifies. You've also seen that he has this grasp of doom that seems to bind people. It binds you with some sort of supernatural gravity, maybe we'll call it. It does crushing force damage, and it reduces your speed by 20 feet. So for most people, that means your speed is 10. In the interim, we discovered that actually Horn Devils have a land speed of 20 feet. And I checked, and this apparently historically goes back in D&D. So I guess they just have these awkward shaped feet that are not quite so good at walking on land. So Balsam Cray is actually immobile at the moment. Let me pull up the map. Oh, I've pulled up the map already. Okay. So it's a big map. We've kind of gone off the actual map, but that's okay. We'll just assume there's more of this wasteland terrain out here.
It's all darkness over there.
Yes.
It's just a massive darkness spell.
This is a Chasme that was summoned by Arlen. This is Norikar the Bone Devil. This is Drake, who is currently unconscious and dying. You have made one successful death saving throw.
Yeah,
And
I've already gone through one.
Just roll a natural 20, easy.
Yeah, simple as that.
Yeah, 1 in 20 chance.
This is Balsam Cray, Horned Devil, and one of the say thralls of Glossiah. We've got Carderock Hawkness there. There is Arlen. There's Noxiqual, a couple Hellhounds. The Neparabos have been hanging back, and Felin has been fleeing. He's made it quite far.
Yeah, we stopped caring about him. He's
yeah.
Who was running away again? I don't remember. I don't remember a name.
After this, once we kill this goal, we're chasing after Felin.
So otherwise, current active conditions beyond Drake dying. We have Balsam Cray being doom grasped, as well as Carderock, and
I think I'm the only one that's not.
and Noxiqual.
Yeah, Arlen's the
Arlen
only
is
one not.
Yep, and Norikar is not. Norikar is actually still flying about 5 feet off the ground. The Chasme is not. The Hellhounds are not. In addition, the Adamantine Golem is currently suffering from synaptic static. You determine that psychic damage does not phase this thing, but it is suffering penalty. I think it's a D6 worth of penalty on like attacks and what else? Attacks and concentration checks, which it's not doing that. Maybe skill checks as well. You're muted, Adam.
Yes, yeah.
I think it's attack, skill checks,
from its attack rolls, ability checks, and Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. Yeah.
There we go. Excellent. All right, so I think we're all on the same page. This has been very brutal and grim, and I think everyone should just prepare for it to get even more brutal and grim. Let's just do it and let the dice roll where they may, and just go. We're just going to play this out. As always, right? In game, I think is the best way to do this. So we are at the next round of combat, and it is Balsam Cray's turn. So he struggles, immobilized, as though something is binding him to the ground, and so he is going to actually hurl some flame at the Adamantine Golem. That seems good. He's got 3 flames that he throws. All right, here we are. We've got a natural 20, which, no surprise, is not a critical hit, but it is a hit. Adamantine, we're all familiar with that. We've got a 20 to hit, which is not enough. And then the other one's a little bit lower. So there was 1 hit there. And it does fire. Yes. Which we know he resists fire. But it will take half. So that's something. All right. 8. 18 halved is 9. 9 damage. So it singes a bit the Adamantine Golem. Balsam Cray continues to struggle. He makes a strength saving throw with advantage from magic resistance. Oh, yeah. He's got a 29. He breaks free of the Doom Grasp. The Neferibos we're not too concerned with. The Chasme.
Oh, is it the Chasme's turn?
Yes, and you all are aware that the next turn after this is going to be the Adamantine Golems. So do the very best thing you can do with the Chasme.
Sorry, I didn't think I was going to get a turn with the Chasme before I summoned another demon. Would it be possible for the Chasme to save Drake, perhaps, like get him out of harm's way?
You command it to go over and scoop him up and fly him away?
It would. No, you know what? I'm just going to attack, because if I lose control of the Chasme, then it would just kill Drake, I think. Yeah. No, I'm going to do that. No, because it'll be gone by the time it does that anyway. Yeah, I'm going to save Drake if possible. Yeah, I'm going to try and like take him away from the Adamantine Golem.
All right.
Because, yeah.
And the droning effect from the Chasme, is that whenever another creature starts its turn?
It's Chasme 30 feet. Starts its turn, yes.
Yep, okay, that's what I thought. All right. It goes over, looks at Drake. Perhaps for a moment there's a bit of vicious bloodlust on its face, but it's under your control at the moment, so it's doing what you command it to do. Yes. And it scoops Drake up. And what specifically do you shout out to? Or maybe it's a telepathic command that you give to it.
I guess just sort of take it. So the Chasme has a 60-foot flying speed, so I'd like him to basically take Drake 30 feet away and then go back 30 feet to the monster. I'm assuming this will be his action because he's picking up Drake.
Yeah. So, all right, so it's moved like, I don't know, maybe.
Also, this is assuming that I don't think Drake's gonna like have the thing's not gonna get an opportunity attack on Drake, right? Because like the Chasme is forcing him to move.
It will make its opportunity attack against one of those two. It's going to be its choice.
Oh, it's going to be its choice?
Yeah. It will
Just go for it.
Yeah, I'm still. I think I'll just go for it and just hope that it attacks the Casmate. I feel like it'll attack the Casmate.
Yeah. It's going to. I'm trying to think like if there's a way to try. Maybe it's going to try to like knock Drake out of the Casmate's grasp. How many legs does it have?
The Casmate,
Four legs.
In the monster
Four
manual, it has 4 legs and like
Uh-huh.
2 like arm things.
Okay.
I mean, could I have it like?
It's gonna slam attack at the Casmate. It's gonna try to squish this bug. That is a 35 to hit.
Can I just say no? Like, does that make
I mean,
it?
you
Not?
can say it. All right. Let me get dice here that I need.
My poor bug. He just wants to be a demon, Esper. He's just trying to save his buddy.
Yeah, we need meat shields. Don't worry about it.
He just wants to save Drake for later to eat. All right. And here we have Crunch. 12, 16, 26, 27, 37.
I need to pull up something to keep track of this now.
Actually rolled pretty low on the damage roll there. 43 bludgeoning damage.
That does not kill it.
Yeah. 43 is low, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it smashes this Casmate, but it's not enough to like knock it out of the air or knock Drake out of its grasp. And so it flies and it's just going to set Drake down over here, right?
Yeah, 30 feet. 30
Just
feet
on the
away.
ground.
Yeah, just unless it can get it on top of that thing. I don't know if it could.
Okay, you want to set him up on the rock formation?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, and then
Okay.
he'll fly back.
All right, you set him up on the rock formation. Drake is 10 feet off the ground there. And he then just flies back to stay engaged in melee.
I got you, Drake. I got you. As long as it doesn't
Roll
go
for
over there.
control. Roll to see if he breaks free.
Oh yeah. Let me do that. I'm hoping he breaks free. Honestly, I believe it's a charisma check. All right, come on, break free. No, he doesn't break free.
So we'll say the Casmate and Drake are both at like a plus 10 feet, and we'll move it on to the next combatant, which actually is the golem itself.
Yeah, I was really hoping it would lose control because it's not in range of Drake anymore. Feels bad.
Mm-hmm.
That opens up a lot of chaos, though.
Yeah. Let's see. What is it going to do here? It's going to... Oh, if only that was closer. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm going to roll something real quick. Just a DM roll. It perceives Drake as the most threatening thing that it needs to take care of, and it needs to finish eliminating its target.
I tried, Drake. Opportunity attack.
Yep,
Opportunity attack.
2 of them.
Go for it.
Woohoo! Hiya! Does an 11 hit?
Hell no.
What about Norikar?
Norikar is using his hooked polearm, trying to hook the adamantine golem to keep it from moving. Oh, he got a 17. That's not going to be enough. The thing just charges over there. It's completely oblivious to these attacks. Bing, bonk. It does just completely ignores them, just crunches right over there, takes its fists, and... So I'm going to roll this out because we are dealing with an epic, heroic champion here. A lesser foe, I'd probably just say, got pulverized into goo.
I mean, technically,
So I
you
have the
still
question
roll
then,
against the armor.
because
Yeah.
Drake does have a cloak of displacement. Would that
Sadly,
still
the
work?
displacement does not function if you're
Okay,
incapacitated.
that's what
like
I was
that.
asking.
Yep.
All right, let's see how this goes.
All right, here we go. That is a 30 to hit. And that is a 33.
This is automatically critical too, right?
Yeah, Drake is dead.
Drake.
Wait, but
No. You passed.
Even
Yeah, you only have
with the
two
synaptic shock, it would.
You only have- You only have
No,
two
when you
deaths.
get melee hit, it counts as
The synaptic shock would reduce its attack. What is your AC?
AC is 23.
So even if it
wouldn't
got
be
the
enough.
max,
Yep.
it would have got a 24. The max on a synaptic
But
stat.
this is just 2 death saving throws, though, right?
They're both considered critical hits.
It's
You hit him twice.
per hit.
Oh, I thought you only hit him once.
Yes.
Sorry.
So
I have
sadly, yes, it's pretty gory. And what we have here now is just a bunch of rubble and like chunks of Drake over there. He is just absolutely pulverized into smithereens. I'm sorry, Drake. But we will get back to that for the soul of Drake. Well, that is another question altogether.
Or
So
what's
this is
left
just
of the body.
this here is just a bunch of rubble. Like he just pulverized through the rock and everything. So he has eliminated one of his targets. Let's see what you all do next. It is Norikar's turn. He is probably going to prioritize his commander. And let's see.
It's so bad that he doesn't even have a spell-like ability or anything.
He has a little bit, but not something that's immediately working.
Yeah.
Okay, so he wants to prioritize him. So is there a way that he can help Balsan Cray from being hit? I guess he can help Balsan Cray hit the
Are
target.
you asking what standard combat actions there are?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, he can help Balsan Cray attack, which that might actually be the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Though
Help
getting
action.
next to the adamantine golem. I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw to see if he has just the wherewithal to force himself to get up next to this machine of death and doom. He does not. He just cannot bear it.
Are we talking about
Norikar, yes.
Shouldn't I be making that roll?
Oh, that's true. I did actually say that in the event of Drake's death, you can take over Norikar. So
yeah. So shall I be making that roll?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So that's a 6 plus his 8. So I doubt that. Yeah.
All right. So you wanna like fly and try to like get Balsan Cray closer to the adamantine golem?
Yeah, I think he would probably do that.
All right. He flies up there. I don't think a strength check is quite necessary. That's a pretty big bone golem. So he just like we'll do like a 10-foot movement thing. And you just like shove and push him with all your might against this doom grasp.
I thought he broke the doom grasp.
He broke free of the doom grasp.
Oh my god, he broke free of the doom grasp. He sure did. All right, so we'll just move at half speed, and he like gets his master in range. So even if he gets doom grasped again, he's already right there next to the thing. And then what, do you want to fly around to do a flank maybe?
Yeah, I would definitely want to fly around to get a flank.
If you want, you can voice Norikar.
No, you probably do it better than I could. I'm trying to figure out.
He's barely holding it together, helping his commander fight. Let's go to the Hellhounds. I think are fine where they are. Let's go to Carderock.
All right. Card tries something unorthodox that I had completely, myself as a player, forgotten existed in his inventory. But first of all, he's going to tightly clutch a sack of 10 silver coins that he won from Drake as a bet for something that Robin was doing way back when.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to hold those close and put them in a secure pocket. And then he's going to take out, pop the top off, and quaff a potion of gaseous form.
All right, you become cloudy and insubstantial and floating as well.
Has this caused him to escape the doom grasp, being now a cloud?
I don't believe so. Actually, you're not so much floating, but sort of like coalescing and hovering near the ground itself, like a patch of fog.
And still grasped. Huh.
You are still grasped. I'll read gaseous form just to make sure.
I mean, I don't know how the doom grasp works, so it doesn't.
It's certainly a supernatural effect. It's not a physical hand grabbing you. But I'll double check just to make sure gaseous form doesn't have any kind of caveat in there. Transform. Resistance to non-magical damage. Okay. Advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws. Okay, so you still got this magical binding on you, though you will have advantage on the saving throw since it's strength.
Right. So that's a secondary purpose of it, so it's not a complete waste.
Very well.
Also, his speed would be 10 feet anyway, so...
yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, you cannot fly. The grass binds you from flying.
Oh, so now you just can't move.
Yeah, you're kind of jammed up there.
Okay.
What about was that a spell? I'm sorry. Was it a potion or a spell?
Potion.
Okay, the coins threw me off because I was thinking that was going to be a spell component, but it was an effect in tribute to Deer Drake. Okay.
Yes, those coins.
Do you have the burning the heat metal effect still going?
Yeah, if he's going to concentrate on one of them, he's going to concentrate on that, if that's a choice.
I don't know if you have to concentrate on a potion.
That's what I thought.
Let me double check that as well. I know you do when you cast from a spell scroll because there you're actually casting the spell.
Right.
Let me see. I'm going to do a quick look up on that. All right. Okay, so I don't believe... No, here we go. No concentration. You gain the effect of gaseous form spell for 1 hour. No concentration required. Or you can until you end the effect as a bonus action.
Right, okay.
So, an interesting choice there. Could potentially benefit you. Why don't we do the burning metal damage, and then you can do your saving throw.
Right. Yeah, because he's in a decent place in that there are two things that are going to get attacked before him, hopefully. But also, yeah, he needs to escape. So the heat metal is going to do 24 or 12 total damage.
Okay, 24 reduced to 12. Got that. And strength saving throw with advantage.
Indeed. Okay. So that maybe got a 19 on the die, which is gonna make it a 23.
You have freed yourself from the doom grasp.
Nice.
And you are a fog. Not a bad turn overall, I have to say. Let's go to Arlen.
Oh, well, wait. So actually then, now that he's free... Oh, that was the end of his turn, though, when he was free.
Indeed.
Okay, so he can't then move. All right, so never mind. Yep.
Okay, Arlen, you're here kind of close to some of this rubble and ruins, not far from Noxiqual.
I would like to cast the wish spell and revive Drake.
And,
not just revive him, bring him back to full health.
No, wish
combat ready.
Spell, or just reverse time back to when the golem didn't need to be here. Okay, I will. I'm going to cast the summon greater demon again. Oh, actually,
okay.
how before I do that, how far away am I from the golem?
Move on up.
Oh, maybe 100 feet.
100 feet.
Move your full
There's
speed.
there's a bit of rock formation, but it's 80 feet as the bird flies.
So I'm just looking at my speed for the arm. I don't think I need to move because the demon can get there also. Because if I get hit once, I'm probably dead.
Okay.
I'm just gonna summon Greater Demon at the max range, so 60 feet, I believe. Yeah, 60 feet max range. And I'm gonna be upcasting it to level 6.
All right, your 6th level spell slot. Here we go. And which demon are you? What kind of demon are you calling upon?
It is called the Armonite. It is
Armonite. Yes.
CR7.
Okay, sort of a demonic
Centaur.
mockery of a centaur.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, it's a large size.
Yeah, and I guess Arlen will be like, "Go, my." I don't even know. I don't know how to roleplay summoning it even. I guess I'll speak some evil demonic words, and like icky goo is like appearing as the demon summons, and it will be 60 feet away.
But keep in mind, Drake just got pulverized in front of us.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put that demon as far as I can get it.
Let me zoom out a little bit here. How about there? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good. And then,
abyssal runes ignite on the ground. This thing pulls itself through the plains, through the beck and summon of Arlen the Necromancer, and it's a pretty vicious monstrosity there. And I believe that makes the Chasme wink out.
yeah, because I have concentration on it. Yeah. All right. And then Arlen, if you scroll back up real fast.
Yep.
All right. I am going to move back as well, as far away from this goal as possible.
Straight back?
Yeah, just straight back. I believe I have 30 feet. Yeah. So
There you are. Would you roll initiative for the Armonite?
yes, I will. Armonite has it. Oh, he has a +4 dex. Oh my goodness. That's so good. That's a 12. It's not amazing.
Okay. 12. Armonite. And you got all the stats for the monster?
Yeah, I have it pulled up. I can send it to you as well if you'd like.
Oh, no worries.
Okay.
I
So
somewhat
more
remember
times
him
double
from my
focus.
demon review video. Okay, excellent choice there. That seems like a pretty good spell to cast. What about, let's see, Felon? He's just still running. Well, that's fine. Noxiqual.
All right. Noxiqual is going to move 10 feet forward and cast darkness on himself. And he says, Masked One, give me the shadows to protect us and defeat my enemy. And with that, like, just a globe of darkness explodes out of his armor. It is centered on my armor as the item that is radiating the darkness.
Okay, so it's going to be going along with you.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So you can just give me like a 20-foot aura wherever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do what I can. And it's like a 30-foot diameter.
I think it's 20 foot. If I'm remembering correctly. I think it was a little bit less.
15 feet in all directions?
15 foot. Yeah, 15 feet.
All right, so it's a 30-foot diameter. Okay, that's not quite big enough. Why don't I switch that to the object layer, and hopefully that'll work better for us.
And then you can just do a little measure across, yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect. We understand, like, it's what its purpose does.
Yeah. Okay. That seems about right.
And then just center.
I'll shrink it down just slightly, but we're pretty close there. Okay. That'll work. All right. So as we have seen in battles past, Captain Noxiqual releases a globe, a sphere of magical gloom. Do you do anything else?
That was my action. That was my walk. I don't have a bonus action to use at this time.
Let's go to the next turn. Balsan Cray.
Long have I dreamt of this moment.
Face me, Octagost! He strikes with his large adamantine fork, magic rippling across its metal, a severe and hellish weapon forged in the grim realm of Malbolgia. He has +2 to hit for flanking. And he makes 2 attacks with the trident. We've got a 29, which hits, and a 17, which misses. I'll roll that damage
for real
first.
damage is good.
Yeah. He does a solid 17 with no reduction. The adamantine golem takes quite a bit of notice from that. Casts its expressionless gaze down at the horned devil. He, Balson, rather, has as well a tail attack, or he can do one more flame. Well, the tail... No, that's no good. The flame is going to be a disadvantage because he's in melee, but whatever. It's better than nothing. No. Okay. So he kind of fumbles with the flame. The golem's engaging him. That doesn't work out. But he did land a strike, a solid strike with the adamantine trident. The golem itself, it took great notice of that. And it's also got a summon thing coming in there as well. All right. There is a ripple throughout the core of the golem and a loud thrumming sound that culminates into an ear-shattering explosion. And a incredible pulse of sonic, a wave of power surges from it. It extends 30 feet in all directions. I don't know if that's enough to reach Card, but we'll find out.
Doesn't look like it, but I'm not sure.
Oh, you're just free. Okay. But this whole area just gets absolutely blasted with this sonic explosion. This is a Constitution saving throw. So go ahead for Norcar, Vince, and go ahead for the Armonite, Arlen.
Don't forget the Armonite has magic resistance.
Okay, so give it advantage on the save.
Norikar also has magic resistance. According
All
to
of them
There you
have
go.
magic resistance, actually.
It's a con save, you said?
It is.
Let me see if this has...
14 was my best roll.
+5 on your con save.
Is there no... Do we not know if they have proficiency on things?
It will tell you if they do.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Okay, I got a 21.
Okay, and also a 14 for Balson Cray. Those are failures.
So like
They're all
its
failures.
DC is like 22 or higher.
Okay, let me see. I guess I'm going to have to re-roll a couple dice because I'm out of sufficient dice for this. It is 59 thunder damage and knocked prone. And let me make a quick note on that. 59. Are you keeping track of Norikar's hit points?
Yeah, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Damn.
That would have knocked him down to like 83.
Yeah, I just did the math. It's 83.
Yeah. And prone. You're all knocked prone there. Okay, prone. Armonite, prone. Orcar, prone. Okay, he was 5 feet flying. That's not enough to hurt him. Okay. prone. And this also has a tremendous effect on the surroundings. Any object that's unattended just gets absolutely shattered. So this whole rock formation, it's just difficult terrain on the ground. It's not a standing rock formation anymore. Just absolutely.
Oh, that means Drake's now buried under rubble. Great.
Yes.
I mean, his body probably got flung by the explosion, honestly. I imagine this like shrapnel flying.
Yeah. It's not a pretty sight. There's also like a crater here in the ground now. Like a 75-foot diameter, 15 feet deep at its bottom crater. Let's see if I can put down.
I wonder if it ignores the difficult terrain or if it's just made itself really hard to get to / hard to get out of.
I wish I had a very faint square-ish or I guess I could use a circular template. That should be fine.
Yeah.
All right, let's just grab 80%. I want something that's like there's a 60%.
There are drawing tools, but then they create a drawing layer. Yeah.
That is true. Those drawing tools are probably the better way to go about it.
I would use a fixed. Yeah.
Grab this, and here we are. Oh, what in the world is that? No, I don't like
You're
that.
using the wrong one. Use the one that's like a rectangle or something else. That's the cutout.
It's a rectangle. I just want to do a line.
No. Look up above. Do you see next to the top bar? There's different ones to select. You gotta select something other than the one you got. It's a cutout tool that you currently have selected.
Are you seeing the drawing tools here?
Oh no, yeah, I am, but I don't know what you're drawing. Yeah, you're doing.
I just want to draw a line.
Okay. Well, then you're gonna want a different line because that's set to cutout. It's a cutout right now.
So I don't see
Don't worry
any other
about
options.
I'd go over it with you, but it's probably not worth it right now. Just use the other thing.
Yeah, I don't see any other. There's not just like a regular pencil.
So do you
are you
see
looking
up
at
at
these
the top?
up here? Okay.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Don't
Draw
worry
a
about it.
rectangle. Draw an oval. Draw a diamond. I just want to draw free. Yeah, I was already on draw freehand lines, was I not? Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
Esper,
I'm on draw
on the right
lines.
hand side.
Yeah.
On the right hand side, you see where it has that white with a line through it diagonally. Click on that. No, the one up top. No. All right. Click on the color. Click on the color first. All right. Then click on the one up top on the right hand side of the color that you just did.
Mm-hmm.
And then back down on the color again, the same color. Double click on the one up top. All right. And then make sure you're on the object layer because you're on the token layer right now. And try again.
Okay, I think I know what it is.
I think it's the opaqueness. Yeah.
Nope. Well,
I think it's because the opaqueness is set to fill that in. Yeah. Try it like that.
Nope.
It really isn't worth.
Well, yeah, I agree. That's more trouble than I want to mess with. To the creators of Map Tool, thank you very much for your free tool. The drawing implement could be a little more user-friendly. Let's go to, what did we just do there? Oh, he did the shattering. Okay, so just imagine this is like difficult terrain over here. A crater in the ground, and there's chunks of stuff everywhere.
It should only affect you and those people in there.
And the golem, let's see. I think it's going to do a bit of. Nah, it just holds its ground where it's at now. Let's move to Norikar. He uses half his movement to stand.
All right.
He will. Oh yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So I know I'm going to do at least do a sting attack, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to do the polearm or claw. I'm thinking to go with polearm, but I don't think it's a magical attack. So
it's not. It can potentially hook him and grapple him.
Yeah, so I'll aim for that. Okay. All right, so the sting, do that one first because he's going for that first, is going to be 24.
That is a hit.
Okay, and the polearm for that grapple is 16.
Actually, the sting doesn't work, and Norikar already knows that. So, yeah, that should just that
don't
first
even
attack
bother
should just been the
rolling things.
polearm.
Yeah.
So we'll say you hit with once of the polearm. So he hooks Norikar. You hook the adamantine golem. It doesn't damage it, but it grapples and it's like stuck in that hook.
Yeah, and it's trying to pull him down.
So that's basically all. That's what you can accomplish with that. Though I do want to say something. When he got damaged with the that colossal shattering, he could have used that spell-like ability that he has, the innate spell casting. Do you see the one on there? Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke. I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize what Hellish Rebuke was.
Okay, yeah. When you take damage from an enemy within 60 feet, you use your reaction and you deal, I think, 2d10 fire, and they make a dex save for half. It's something. So your choice. You could have used that. You would have known about it.
Yeah, I would have liked to be able to do that.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll 2d10, and I'll roll for the golem.
Okay, let me grab a d10 real quick.
He is not dexterous, but he does have the magic resist. Oh, no. Sorry. Beep. He's got the immunity. The magic immunity to 1st through 4th level spells.
Okay, never mind.
Beep. Don't worry about that. Okay. Well, for future reference, and in a different fight, if you make it to a different fight.
If we make it to that.
Let's go to the Armonite. It is prone.
All right, I suppose it will stand up.
Okay.
That's like half its movement, right?
Half the speed, yep.
All right, and then it will move 30 more feet because it has a speed of 60. And
It's going into melee like such?
Yeah, I believe it has speed melee range. Yep, it will attack now. It has 3 different attacks.
Actually, let me see. Where it was right there, right?
Yes, I believe.
Okay, because it's
Don't
in
forget
difficult
it's
terrain. Yeah.
Oh,
You get 15 feet of move. Now,
15 feet gets it to like there.
So my thought on that is, how far apart is it right now?
It's 10 feet away.
10 feet away. It has a
I think
10-foot
it's
reach
right
with
next
its
to it.
tail.
but I can only do 1 attack with the tail.
I would do the lightning.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the lightning lance.
So
Okay, a lance of lightning.
It has to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, well that is not its forte.
probably
It's got
gets
a
advantage.
10.
That fails.
And you rolled with its magic resistance, I assume.
I did.
That fails. Yeah, the DC is 15. So
68 lightning damage.
yep, I'm getting my D8.
Okay.
3. Oh crap! I dropped one of my D8s. Hold on.
Does it resist lightning, Esper? Just out of curiosity.
It does not.
Oh,
Where am I just-
and we don't have Lycar.
I know several people were mentioning that we don't have Lycar in YouTube's chat,
Yeah.
which is like, no, guys, don't bring that up.
Oh, this is actually a pretty good roll.
It hurts.
Uh,
It hurts.
It hurts badly.
17, 18, 20, 26, 20, 28.
28?
28.
All right. 28 lightning damage. There we are.
And then I have to roll.
I think that was actually the strongest hit against the golem thus far in the fight.
All right, and I also have to roll to see if it breaks out of my control.
Lance of crackling lightning. It's just blast right into the golem.
And luckily, it does not break out of my control because it would attack Paulson Craig if it did.
Ha ha.
But Balson Craig could have like just gone around the golem and then, let it face the golem.
Carderock, you are free and you are gaseous.
Indeed. That said, I do believe he is going to immediately degas. And I forget, does that count as a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay. All right. So then he can't then. It's also a bonus action to apply the heat metal, but you only get one of those.
Yes, correct.
All right. So actually, no, he's going to drift 10 feet closer to the globe of darkness and apply the damage again.
Okay. All right. Carderock the Cloud goes floating towards the darkness. And what kind of fire do we have?
We have 21.
All right, so have becomes 10.
Yeah.
I'm imagining because of the heat metal, the heat metal on the golem is just slowly starting to turn red and spreading from whatever spot it was initially cast at.
Yeah.
Well, here's a complete
away at it.
Here's completely just a lore question. I know adamantine is sometimes depicted as being like black or slightly greenish steel color.
Yeah.
What color is it in Ikoria?
Yes,
And
it's a very dark metal that seems to drink in the light.
And when it gets hot, does it glow red like steel, or does it glow another color?
It does glow red. It glows with a sort of crimson red color. It doesn't glow quite the same red. It's like a darker red than steel.
So this thing right now is a giant hot lobster.
I think because of the resistance, the metal is not heating up right, so it's slowly spreading. And if you get the kill with it, I think the entire thing should just melt then.
or have like its whatever moving part keeps it alive just melt a little bit and fuse to another and stop and go. Anyway, that's my.
Well, that was not another not shabby turn from Carderock there. Arlen, it's your go. Arlen?
I believe the curse of muteness has affected.
Sorry. Hello. So I don't think I'm actually in range. Let me find my cantrip. What's it called again? Toll the Dead. Let me find it. I think it's only got a 60-foot range.
60 foot for Toll the Dead. That I know.
Yeah, I suppose I'll just move into the darkness. I guess I'll move 30 feet into the darkness.
Maintain concentration on your demon.
What? Sorry?
Just maintain concentration on your demon.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. I think that's all I can really do here, actually. Unless Firebolt. I think Firebolt's maybe 120 feet. Am I within 120 feet? I don't know.
Can you actually see through the darkness? Is the question.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I guess this is my move. Yeah, I guess I'll just ready an action. Could I if somehow I get the ability to
ready a spell, you're concentrating on it.
Oh, that's right.
But the cantrip, but that's fine. I mean, what else are you going to do with your
I can't
cantrip?
I can't concentrate on it though because I'm concentrating.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Yep, that's my turn. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
All right. Well, you could dodge if you want.
Oh, I will dodge.
Might come in handy. There might be a dex save. All right, Noxiqual in the darkness just summons up shadow swords, and he begins flinging these, spectral shadow versions of Sombras at it. I'm attacking with advantage because it can't see me, Esper?
Correct.
Is that correct? All right.
Yes, that is correct.
Just making sure. Nat 20 on one of them, so that's a hit. I assume a 28 will hit.
Yep.
And then will a 25 hit?
Yes.
All right. That advantage really came through there.
Yeah.
All right, let's let's grab this one, and who do I want? I want this one. All right. So that is going to be a whopping lot of damage. Let's see. 37 force damage. As 3 swords just like stab into its armor and vanish.
The thing starts to groan a little bit, its joints, making some strained noises. You see it's got scuffs, scratches. It's got parts of it that are turning this like crimsony red, patchy, burning color. It is taking some damage here. There is hope for the party. At least an overall victory seems to be moving on the horizon.
Die, golem!
Noxiqual is going to scream out like Stormbringers, even though I can't scream right now because it would be too loud. But you know, just picture me screaming at the top of my lungs.
Balson Cray joins in the shout. Down with the foes! You will be scrap, tossed into the heap, and forged into new weapons and armor for the Hell's army. He stands and he attacks with his adamantine trident. One is a hit and one is a miss.
Hey, just keep doing some damage.
That is 16 damage.
Real damage, too, which is good.
So Noxiqual, who can definitely see through his own darkness, shortly after he pseudo yells that, is going to see what looks like one of those skywriting planes, little cloud in the shape of the word Stormbringers floating gently towards them.
Oh, another enemy. Got it. Blast it with all my Eldritch
Oh
Blast.
God!
I guess he can attempt to fire, even though it's a disadvantage. Nope, not so easy to hit with that. The golem. Oh, by the way, it should have attempted to throw off the synaptic static at the end of its last turn. I'm going to roll that. No. Actually, intelligence is pretty terrible for this thing. So, yes.
Just to say it couldn't also do damage.
It's getting very worn down. This thing is suffering from massive damage. It doesn't look like it's going to hold up much longer. Well, with no real escape in sight and its possible victory crumbling in its hands, it's just going to go down fighting, attempting to put as much damage as possible against the interlopers into Nyarlathotep. It's targeting Balson with a Doom Grasp. Balson makes a strength saving throw, magic resistance. He's got a 29. He succeeds, and there is no effect. It proceeds with 2 slam attacks against him, though. That is a 33 and a 35. Is this the end for Balson Cray? At least in terms of this adventure. By the way, this might be an appropriate time to bring this up. I'm currently developing what the Icorian lore is for what happens when extraplanar creatures die. I'm not 100% pleased with the way things are written in the kind of generic by the book lore. So for now, let's just give it a general vague idea that if you die outside your home plane, for like outsider type creatures, then you'll eventually reform there, but it takes a while and you'll be coming in a weakened state. So it's not just whatever, I just immediately reset at full hit points in my home plane. There's a detriment to it. And on that note, I'm going to roll 2 slam attack damages. Oops. Okay. Balson Cray takes 106 damage.
He should still be up, I think. Right?
He is defeated. He falls to the ground and begins discorporating into a bubbling heap of ichor. So here's the question: does his weapon go with him?
I was going to hope not, because I have an idea for what Norcar could do. Grab that weapon and
I
start
don't think the
using.
weapon goes with him. I just think he himself goes. I mean, same thing with like a lich, right? The lich's gear doesn't go disappearing along with his soul. Okay, there is a large-sized adamantine fork weapon laying on the ground there. The golem has its movement still. It doesn't have any actions left. It's going to, let's see, well, completely pulverized any cover there with the shattering.
Wasn't it grappled?
It is.
There we go. Well, that's that. We're moving on to Norcar himself.
So Norcar is going to move around.
It picked up the adamantine trident. That it can do.
So the golem has the adamant trident.
It grabbed up the trident.
So it can attack and pick it up. Okay, right.
Everyone can do like one
manipulation. Yep.
So yeah, it picked that up. There we go.
Okay, then Norcar is going to try to pull this thing down to the ground.
Okay, yeah, just tell me if you want to try to pull it to the ground or if you want to try to like wrestle the thing out of its grasp. I mean, it's very strong, but you can still try it.
No, because if we get it on the ground, then once the demon gets over, as much as this devil hates demons knows, it would have advantage on the attacks.
Yeah, let's go for that. So why don't we make contested athletics check, and I'm going to give advantage to the golem because it's
size and strength,
stronger and heavier.
Okay, so athletics is strength, right?
It is.
Okay.
Got 24 here.
Okay, so I don't have any proficiencies in that, it looks like, correct?
Just use the strength bonus.
All right. That's an 8, so I'm doubting I'm getting this guy down.
Right. You struggle with it. It's a very difficult thing to wrestle down to the ground, but it was a good attempt.
All right, then he's going to yell at the demon, "You better deal damage for my master." It doesn't sound as good as what yours was, Esper.
So, Armonite, can you rise to the task?
Unleash that full attack.
All right, let's do it. Yep.
Your demon.
Yep, he gets 3 attacks. So
and take flank bonus because there's nothing there to prevent you from going.
Of course, yeah. Alrighty. Yep. 3 attacks. We'll start with the hooves attack. That's a decently high. That's a 22.
22 hits.
All right. Do you mind if can I just roll all the attacks before I do the damage?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Then he will do the claw attack. I don't think that one's gonna hit. That's a 14.
Nope.
Okay. And then serrated tail. I'm gonna use this dice. Hold on. This was the dice that rolled well. That should hit. That's a 25.
Yes.
All right, so the serrated tail and the hooves hit, so that's 2d6 and 2d10. 2d6, and then
Don't forget at some point to roll to see whether the lightning lance recharges.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Do I do that at the end of each turn?
Beginning,
but
okay.
It's fine.
All right, yeah, I'll do that after this. Okay. So this is 2d10, 2d6 plus 10 altogether. That is a terrible roll. 10, 12, 13. That's a 23 still, actually. It's not horrible.
All right. Clink, clang, tang, smash, crash. There are pieces getting bent out of whack on the monster. There's like this puff out of out of the core of it where the heat metal is affecting it the most. This oily wisp coming out. It falters. It nearly falls over. Parts groan and strain. It looks like it's going to collapse over to the ground.
Yeah, go my Armonite, and I roll a d6 for the recharge, right?
Yep.
D6 for the recharge. Then you also have to make it
Yep.
save versus.
See if it does not pass. That's a 3. So.
Free me of your sway. It strains and it shouts and shrieks, but it does not free itself from your control. Carderock.
All right. Well, first let's do the heat metal, which is gonna do the piddly. Well, what do we got? We got 27 halves to
13.
13. Yeah.
Okay. There, the oily smoke continues pouring out of the adamantine golem, accompanied with a foul burning stench. Pieces of its core start oozing out of where it has breaks and damages in its outer armor. And the thing groans one last time before collapsing. And this is a massive thing to go falling to the ground.
Can it land on my Armonite?
It might. I'm going to do a roll here.
The Armonite just dies
I'm doing
here.
a random roll. So it actually is in the direction of the Armonite. Make a dexterity saving throw, Armonite.
Wait, can I choose to just have it fail?
You can tell just to stand there.
It would try to get out of the way. You
Yeah,
can't control it to that level.
I'll do a roll. I don't think it passes. It's a 12.
Okay.
It's only got 25 hit points left.
All right. The iron golem goes
Adamantine.
I'm sorry. The adamantine golem goes collapsing.
Esper, we know how
Splatters
much you want to go to
demon
bed,
golem.
but you don't need to show us exactly how you go.
The adamantine golem turns into
I will
Esper
sleep
and then
soundly
crashes
tonight.
on the Casby.
Splatters demon gore everywhere. And like the whole ground like rumbles. Like you all almost get knocked to your asses. By the
I'm sure
weight of
no
this
one
thing
knows
hitting
we're
you.
here still. It's fine.
Oh, we did it.
All right, and to
And
the
you all
eyes
have
of
defeated.
Nox,
You have defeated the monster.
to the eyes of Nox and everybody else in the darkness, a cloud of smoke forms into the shape of Card, holding his sword Joy in one hand and his helmet in the other, wild-eyed as hair a mess, yelling,
Cast silence.
Arlen will like after it's all done, like so he's been like sort of trying his best to stay up. He's just going to sort of almost collapse onto himself. Like he is basically out of spells. Like he is feeling rough right now in terms of just like concentration and mental stability. So he's just sort of did we we did it. Seems that we lost one, unfortunately. Well, 2, I suppose, and he's referencing the guy who ran away.
We did well, but it's unfortunate that Drake's strength was lost to us. Let us regather our forces and see what we can make of this expedition. Noxiqual calls back to the Bone Devil.
Norcar.
Yeah, I say, Norcar, come here and take charge of your devils. We must speak.
Norcar, I think, is going to be trying to get that that trident first.
You pluck
Give
the
me
trident from the grasp, avoiding the molten adamantine heat.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like.
Okay, so this is a great weapon that you've just recovered here. So just look at Norcar's regular attack that he has with that, with the hooked polearm. So you'll have +1 to hit on top of that. So you'll have like a +9 due to the magic in the weapon. And
let me note that down because I know I'm gonna get it if I can find a pen. So it's gonna be +9.
Yeah, +9. And the damage will be for you, it'll be 2d10 plus strength plus the 1, so 2d10 plus 5.
His strength is a +4.
The magic on it's +1.
Okay, so plus
Yeah,
5.
it's essentially a large size +1 adamantine trident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
wow.
give you a reach of 10 feet with it, just because it's a hafted thing, and you've got some long arms and your long size. You can also throw it with a range of 30/90.
Okay. All right. So it's a slashing weapon.
Piercing.
Piercing. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a multiple tined hell trident thing.
Do we have time to like?
We're gonna
Get
do a
stuff-
short rest.
Do we have time to get stuff from this adamantine? I cannot speak. Adamantine golem.
So
Armonite, adamantine. It's just all these A words.
Noxiqual is going to let Norcar basically get that thing and then be like, get all the devils together. We need to move quickly. Card, see if you can find what's left of Drake. Arlen, you're
Drake
with
does
me.
Drake does still have his bag of holding, so
Right, so
his
Card's
body in
going to
there.
basically immediately run over there. He wants to find as much of Drake as he can recover, and ideally that bag of holding, so that he can fit anything left of any of Drake's remains into the bag, as well as any decent-sized piece of adamantine from the golem that's cool enough to touch.
Yeah, Arlen also wanted to get some of the adamantine golem as well because he has a back holding also.
I was
All right.
going to say, Arlen with me, we're going to go check the body, see if there's anything of value that is left
The body?
behind.
All right, so
Of the
Also, the Hellhounds are howling a lament for the defeat of Balsan Cray.
I shout at Norcar, get them under control. We don't want to attract more attention.
I'm on my way. And it's going to fly over and start calming him and getting him under his command then.
Noxiqual says to he and Arlen to go get to the golem's corpse. Card. Yes, well, ensure you save me a decent-sized piece.
Yeah, I'll
I
use as much as I can with the time that we have remaining.
I
But
make no promises, but I
soon.
want us all to be gone from here within the next half hour.
Should I do an investigation check or something? Esper, I don't know what it would be for this.
Let me ask you, and this could be maybe the whole group is coming to a decision here. Are you quickly grabbing whatever you can and go, or are you taking some time?
I think we should quickly grab, but it's up to the whole group.
It depends on what we can quickly find. We're working as quickly as possible, but we're probably going to take some time, I would guess.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So if you're going to do it that quickly, why don't we go ahead and do a skill check? Arlen, make an, let's see, I guess an investigation check seems good for general. Maybe you have some kind of tool or other.
Do I have any tools? Let me check.
Esper,
Yeah,
since
I
you
have
said,
tools, but
well, I'll let Arlen do his thing, and then I'll ask you.
why is
Yeah,
my-
just kind of whatever you think could apply. You just tell me, and as long as it makes sense, we can probably roll with it.
Oh, I have Tinker's tools actually.
Okay,
And it's
so
a
you're-
golem, so I guess yeah, I'll use those. I guess.
All right.
Get
So
proficiency.
you get your tools out real quick, grab a couple of them in hand, start
And then it's just
kinda
like
get off like choice bits of not singeing hot adamantine.
it's like intelligence, I guess. I don't.
Yeah, intelligence.
Okay, I was gonna say if it's not, then I'll just do an investigation because it's high.
Yeah, intelligence.
Oh, this is really high. This is 25.
Okay, excellent. So sounds like a good roll that would allow you to not only accomplish your work quickly, but to get some choice bits. So if you just want to just for now put adamantine in your, on your sheet there, and we can remember what it was later.
Will do.
And then Carderock, you doing what exactly?
All right, so he's looking around, trying to find, ideally, I guess, first the bag of holding that Drake had, so that he can then use it to contain any of his remains he might find and any other of his magic items that there might be there.
Okay. You don't immediately spot it, but there's chunks of rubble, like rock pieces everywhere, mixed with like bits of blood and scraps of unfortunate Drake.
Right.
So how exactly are you trying to find the bag of
Well, I'm
holding?
trying to think if it would be more the purview of investigation or athletics, because he's going to be picking through this stuff, but also probably moving some decently heavy rubble.
I could see either of those. Sure. One is like carefully searching, and the other is just like chucking rocks as fast as you can.
Right.
Carderock, did you find any of Drake?
I guess this might be more along the lines of athletics. I think he's probably going to.
You wouldn't be able to ask.
I don't think that like subtlety is necessarily what adrenaline allows for it at this time. So I think it's probably more athletics.
Yeah.
Which, coincidentally, I would say he's much better at. Though I guess with a roll of a 20, it doesn't really matter. Although that said, that 20 then becomes a 28.
Okay. Excellent. So you start flinging rocks out from the center of where that rock formation got completely shattered. And it's kind of hard work. You're breaking a sweat, but you're running. Adrenaline's pumping through your veins. And like you pull out like the bag and like, that's his bag. And it's got blood splattered all over it. And you keep going and you find his body. It's not completely intact, but like you find like his crushed head and like part of his torso and like maybe a hand, and it's gory, it's heart-wrenching, it's this terrible mixture of disgust and sadness. But you've got a good piece of him. It's probably worth saving. Maybe you can get this back to
for like
Get it back to the Ambrosia Temple.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't really have time to also cast Detect Magic.
Well, if you cast it using your spell slot, it's just an action. If you do it as a ritual, it'll take you
10 minutes.
10 additional minutes.
Okay, no. Rituals be damned. That is time we don't have. But first level spells, that card does still have slots for. So one of those spent. Yeah, casting Detect Magic on the pile.
Okay. Drake, were you carrying anything magical?
Yes, Drake had several magical items. What was not equipped would have been in his bag of holding.
Did you have anything not in the bag of holding?
Yes. Give me a second. I got to pull up the sheet again because I closed it because I'm not playing as him anymore. Okay, so he would have a Ring of Protection, the Bracers of Defense, and the Cloak of Displacement.
Yes, that's right. How could we overlook that? Okay, so you're picking up with your Detect Magic these items, and again, your adrenaline's just pumping through you. So, there's this over there, and you go and you fling chunks of rock and stone out of the way, and there's this, and you dig through these like essentially little scree bits, and you recover the things that he just mentioned.
Really, it's scree. It's not riprap or
bric-a-brac.
Arlen's gonna comment, Carderock, we really do need to be getting out of this place.
Does he recover all of those or just some of those?
You found it all.
Calm
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
Calm down, Arlen. There's
That-
lots of
that-
stuff
Your
going on.
athletics check was great. Detect Magic is pretty good at picking out magic items, and there's like going to be cracks and crevices between bits of stone. You got it.
Esper, Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh, he's taking a beeline now for where Nox and Arlen are then.
Okay.
Right, meanwhile,
so
while
got
you were doing all that-
Arlen has recovered some pieces of adamantine.
Yeah.
And you've got some items. So Drake will still be helping you all through his magic relics.
We'll remember him always. Dibs on the staff.
Real quickly, Esper, would Norcar need to roll anything to get the other demons, or no, they're devils. Sorry, devils under his control?
They listened to him before. I mean,
They're following him.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I just wanted to know.
Oh, though I will tell you, you are aware that Balson Cray brought some magic items as well.
Then he's going to grab those magic
Yeah.
items as well.
He has a potion of superior healing, a potion of psychic resistance, and did you see on the Norcar sheet that he has those as well?
Yeah, he's potion of superior healing.
Yeah.
Psychic resistance.
And before anyone asks, I don't think there was any opportunity to administer any of that.
No, there wasn't.
No.
So I have some stuff I need to.
He
go
also
over.
has bracers of defense.
Okay, so give me a second. So bracers of defense.
Gotcha.
So Norcar, you can put those on.
Yeah, he's going to put
They'll
those
give
on.
you +2.
+2. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Norcar has a ring of protection.
Wait,
So you have double on those potions, 2 superior healings, 2 psychic resistances. Now
Very
you
good.
put on the braces of defense. That's going to bump your AC up by 2 more. Actually,
21.
Norcar's got a
Could I
quite
get,
good AC now.
could I get one of
22. Oh, only need that cloak of displacement in.
could I get like a ring of protection?
Perhaps I could take that cloak of displacement and bracers of
Oh,
defense from you.
Hold it just one moment now. These belong to Drake. You
Well,
may-
he's no longer among the living.
Balston Cray also had braces of defense.
Oh,
Well,
he did.
no, I was doing it as a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Because if he got the bracers, Drake's bracers, and the cloak of displacement, he would be right back at Drake's AC.
Right.
That was literally more as a joke.
And I thought those bracers of defense were the ones. Okay, so all those.
No.
Are they very much like a ring of protection or the cloak? My AC is very low.
Well, Card's keeping those in the bag of holding for the time being. That can be adjudicated later on. Though he does want a sizable piece of adamantine, so maybe a trade, maybe an order.
Esper, I do have a question on one of the items that Norcar has, the Apple of Carnixa. What is that exactly?
So you have a very interesting apple here.
Is it like the bean?
Not
Dang.
exactly.
I
Not quite
forgot
like
about that being all the way up until now.
This is an apple that you got from hell. And
Oh, I figured.
if you bite into it or you cut it open, inside of it is not apple flesh, but flesh.
Ooh.
And if you set this down, worms are going to be attracted to it.
Oh, so it's worm bait. Okay.
Yeah, it's worm bait. I mean, enough of them or enough time, they will eat through it, but in a pinch, maybe it might come in handy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I'm looking and I'm going, what is this thing?
It's a hell apple. Yeah.
So Esper, just real quick, Noxiqual knew some stuff about Shadowsteel. This was based off him. Now that I have a chance, like in the aftermath, first thing I want to do is like, was there some sort of knowledge that I had of Shadowsteel? Like, was there a place in the body where maybe there'd be something valuable, like stored, like a core or some sort of golem, pieces that are irreplaceable.
Gotcha.
And would
Yeah, you have some very rough knowledge of it. And again, this adamantine golem, and someone said his name in here. I think it was
That's what I
Balsam
was going
Cray.
to ask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Balsam Cray called him a Yaktigast.
I need you to
So
type that for me when you get a chance.
okay, I'll put it in the private chat here.
Appreciate that.
also, like in reference to Noxiqual, would Arlen found any of this as well? Because he was investigating like the golem, also looking through things.
Possibly,
so-
but I have specific knowledge.
Well, I know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, if like I'd be helping look around and stuff as well. So
Yeah. So what Arlen recovered with his Tinker's tools actually is the most valuable part of it. It's not the core. The core would have certainly been valuable from a standpoint of making it operate and house a kind of spirit or an elemental spirit.
So, yeah.
But that's destroyed. With the creature being destroyed, that's gone.
Yeah.
But the actual, I guess we'd say, components that comprised its body, Arlen has essentially extracted off the most valuable piece of it, which is a really good piece. It could certainly be repurposed into some kind of weapon or armor.
adamantine dash valuable.
All right. And is there anything else that I think that would be of use to me from this corpse?
Did Arlen equip the braces of defense that belong to Drake?
Well, no, Card has all of them. Arlen wants like something for defense though, if possible, because like if we're staying here for a bit longer, like I would like to have somewhere to see.
From Balsam Cray, or was that?
Oh, from Boston Cray.
Your card's wearing the one from Balsam
Oh,
Cray.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah, but
braces of defense do require attunement.
getting what my master
Yeah, no, like, depending on like whichever one gives a good amount of AC, like Arlen would like it if possible because like it does give him like some good AC. Like I have a fairly low AC.
Yeah, that would
Like
help.
like any
That would
extra
help the wizard.
Yeah.
So to me, it sounds like Norikar has a pair and Arlen has a pair. You just need a rest to be able to attune them.
Okay, so I have
They don't work until you attune
Now,
them.
now, mind you, give me a piece of adamantine. We are trading for this. I'm not just giving these to you. These belong to Drake, a dear friend who you, well, scarcely knew.
Well, I tried to help him.
You did, and now you can help me make a memorial to him by trading me, I don't know, 5-10 pounds worth.
How much do I have, Esper? I'm just curious.
But yeah,
Certainly more than 5 or 10 pounds.
I'll give you 5 pounds.
I want to get us out of here on foot.
Adamantine. Here you go, Carderock. Thank you for the braces. I'm gonna put them on and sort of, look at them, and just as I'm looking at them, I'm gonna be like, Drake actually had some nice armor.
and Card grabs his collar. Remember, Drake, whenever you wear them,
I'm just gonna be a little shocked, like, yes,
don't you dare forget.
I will try my best not to, but I've only known him for a few days.
And know of his glory you shall, for I shall not stop singing about him.
I guess as you put me down, I'm going to sort of wipe it off and say, well, he may have been glorious, but he's dead now.
In every tavern, on every ride.
All right, enough of that gab. Let's get out of here before something else even worse shows up.
Let us quit this vile place.
Yeah, as we're discussing this, another golem appears.
Boom, we hear the boom.
The
Turns
cloak
out
of
that was the
displacement
baby.
also requires attunement, but who is holding on to it?
Wait, what?
Honestly, I'll take it if no one else can benefit from it. Like What's
Wait,
that?
what are we talking about?
That's
The cloak of displacement.
I mean,
But the
I
problem
would
is,
probably benefit from it the most.
okay,
any. I don't know what's best because like any AC,
Card and I,
but I'm in the back also, so I think the cloak would be better for you. Like any like just pure AC is good for me, but like extra stuff in combat is probably good for you, Card.
I can get my AC up to like a 22, so that's why I was thinking like it would be useful. But Card, you're more in the front, so yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, well, he already has a magic cloak of some kind. I figure, are we trying to stay in the far realm, or are we retreating and leaving?
Well, I mean, I still think it's good to like get stuff
We're
now.
staying here.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, we can't go all the way back. It takes too long.
Okay. Well, then yes, he will doff his cloak of the ringed octopus and put on the cloak of displacement, and I guess the ring of protection as well. Those both require attunement, right?
Cloak does.
Okay.
Let's see about the ring.
Pretty sure the ring does as well.
Yes, it does.
So
Alright.
here's the plan, guys. We need to find a safe as possible spot that we can, somewhere, possibly with some sort of cover,
I have Leomod's tiny hut.
and that's what we're going to do. We're going to cast the Leomund's tiny hut.
We need to, like you said, though, we need to get into a place of cover first so that this doesn't happen again.
And Leonid's tiny hut will protect us from scrying and other things of that nature that might possibly, basically the goal here is to get our rest, to get back up to full strength. That way, we're down Drake. We're down Balsam Cray. If we're going to do this, we need to all the rest of us be at our full strength.
I agree.
We need to at least be able to cast, higher level spells that could damage something that can't be damaged by lower.
Well, you just took out potentially one of the greatest defenders of this realm.
Potentially.
But At the same time, it's not going to do us any good if we run into
Right. Well,
Like,
one of the greatest defenders. Yeah.
I guess then at this point we should
second greatest defender.
should look for like a hideout.
So Esper, what sort of role or what would you like to determine the best sort of cover hideout that we can find
In the immediate area?
in the immediate area?
Oh.
A little ways away from this, obviously.
Yep. There's so you're on, this one side of a rocky ridge that on the other side is sort of a valley, and then there is a pyramid-shaped building, standing stones, and then after that are these cliffs like a gorge chasm.
Yep.
And you feel a pull from within that location, Noxiqual.
I do.
Something calls to you. The immediate vicinity is kind of like what we saw on the map. Rock and dirt, wasteland. There are some ruins. You've seen ruins here and there spotted throughout this landscape that seem like broken down temples and mockery of the gods and other bizarre places. So there's plenty of places that you could go find walls and nooks and crannies and rocks to get behind.
All that I want is cover from sight. Things, if we can get some cover from sight, our bubble will protect
easily.
us.
There's it's just like right there.
Right.
It's right over.
We'll go a good distance away from the site of this because things will be attracted to this.
Mhm.
And we're gonna set up the Liamon's tiny hut.
Okay.
Do magical noises. Yeah.
Very impressive.
I'm a very impressive wizard.
Oh, you're
Right.
a wizard?
Arlen, the most impressive.
Arlen, you have a choice of casting this as a 3rd level spell slot, which takes 1 minute, or as a ritual, which will take you 11 minutes.
I don't actually have it prepared, so I have to as a ritual.
Okay. You are working on your ritual, and
I need like a book.
something is going to happen.
Now we are out of sight, so they
I
can't
am
see
going
it.
to. Yep. I'm going to roll to see which of the somethings is happening.
If it's another one, we're all screwed.
If I see another one, I dimension door.
I'm rolling on the floor today, it seems.
You rolled nothing. Nothing happens at all,
It's
Esper.
a 0.
Well, you're kind of right because I just rolled the adamantine golem again, and
Yes.
I'm going to re-roll on that.
No. Nothing happens. That's what the adamantine golem
That's right.
enters.
If this has already been rolled, re-roll the hazard. Okay.
Damn it.
Okay.
So
This should
nothing.
be interesting.
Absolutely nothing.
Arlen, you're working on your ritual. I totally forgot something. While you were in your globe of darkness, there were whispers in there, Noxiqual.
Oh yeah.
It didn't do anything that would have affected the combat, so we'll just remember it as a little atmospheric thing. Something was whispering to you in a vague, unintelligible voice.
Arlen was also in the darkness. Did he hear anything?
Yeah, you heard it as well.
Oh, I don't like that.
And you're starting to hear it. You're starting to hear it again as you're performing this magic ritual, and you're saying the arcane syllables and dispensing some components and maybe waving. You have a staff. Is that your spell focus?
Yeah.
Waving your staff about in certain gestures, and you got your spell book out and you're reading lines from it. And as you are performing it, here and there, you almost like stop because you swear you heard something whispering to you. And you're not far into the ritual, maybe 1 minute into the ritual, and some darkness passes over the moon overhead. It's not a cloud. You've all obviously seen nighttime clouds before, so it doesn't have that look. Just a floating darkness passes over the moon and plunges the whole area in darkness.
I can still see though, right?
It works sort of like the darkness spell. So Noxiqual, with your eye, you're seeing through it.
And devils have devil sight. Don't forget, they can see through it.
Yes, a lot of them do. The stronger ones.
I guess like
Norcar does. Yeah. So
I guess as that,
Norcar.
I was just gonna say as that happened, like just for flavor, like Arlen be like, Captain, should I stop? Like as I'm casting the ritual.
Continue. Let Esper talk.
Something is whispering to you. Do you listen to it, Arlen?
Do I listen to it? No. I don't think I should listen.
Focus. Don't listen to the whispers,
I'm not
Arlen.
gonna listen to the whispers. That seems dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of my head!
So imagine you all, except for Nox and Norcar, you're blinded in pure darkness, and the whispers are starting to get louder as if something is coming closer to you all from all sides, from the very air itself.
Captain, I don't like this.
Noxiqual puts a hand on Arlen's shoulder reassuringly and says, I will watch over you. Continue your spell. It's the only way we're going to be able to shut them out.
All right, I continue going.
You continue, and the voice becomes louder as though someone is whispering directly into your ear. Continue casting. Yes, you are opening the gate for me now. I can see it. I can taste it. I can feel it.
I will relay this information to the captain. Captain.
Well, I mean, do I hear that as well, or
Oh,
is that
sure.
just Arlen?
Sure, yeah, you can hear it. It's
Okay.
loud and clear to Arlen because it's like someone's talking. Imagine someone's lips just, half an inch away from your very ear.
Captain, I can tell you that this is no teleportation spell I'm doing.
I understand. Esper, is there an arcana?
darkness.
Esper, is there an arcana or anything I can do to try and locate the source of this?
It seems all about, but you can make the arcana check if you want to maybe unravel something more.
I'd be willing.
I
to
have
help
an action that I'd like to do
go
after
for it.
the arcana. So,
I'd be willing to help too, but I don't think I can since I'm casting
Nope.
the ritual.
you just do your ritual, man. Let's see. That's gonna be just a 14, unfortunately. So, it's the darkness, right, Esper?
There is a presence all about you in this darkness, and it is
the
getting
source-
closer and closer.
And the source of the darkness is the moon overhead. Is
The
blocked
moon
out.
darkened over, and then
Yep.
the very air about you went dark.
But the moon was the first thing
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
happened.
Yes.
I'd like to target the moon.
Oh,
I'm gonna shoot the moon, Esper.
I'm attacking the darkness.
But no, honestly, is the moon in this place like the moon in our world, or is it more like
It seems closer.
tapestry? Yeah. So, tell me what you think of this, Esper, as I attempt to do it. Sickening Radiance is a light spell.
Mm-hmm.
An evocation. It's a powerful evocation
Mm-hmm.
that could counteract darkness. I would like to attempt to do it. Darkness, I don't want to light us up, but if I could target the moon with it, that would light up the moon. I don't know how space works in this place and how the moon and all that. So if I can, I target.
It doesn't look like something that looks feasible. Like Noxiqual looking up, it's still a moon. It's out there
okay.
quite a ways.
That's fine.
So
I
it's
just
probably
wanted
not something that would seem.
I'm thinking with logic that doesn't work in our world
Yeah,
necessarily.
yeah.
Sometimes when you're in a dream, you use dream logic.
Mhm.
So
You stare up at, where the moon is, this kind of orb,
Yep.
with a strange countenance to it, and you ponder to yourself and maybe even use a bit of arcana. Is there a way I can use light magic to affect that orb? And no, it's too far gone from from here on the ground.
That's fine. I ready. I'm not readying the spell, but I'm readying myself to cast the spell if this seems like it's going to get worse.
All right, so Noxwall, ready, Sickening Radiance.
No. I just said I am not readying the spell. I am readying myself to cast the spell if this gets worse.
Okay. What about Carderock? What are you doing? Give me a quick reaction.
Standing near Arlen, who's casting the spell, and just having his sword ready and looking
You're
around.
you're staying exactly where you are?
Yeah, he can't really see anything.
Norcar?
I'm not sure what Norcar would do here, other than just ready an action to attack anything that comes at them.
Mm-hmm. The Hellhounds are very agitated. They're disturbed. They're starting to like pace about and howl.
Get them under control, Norcar.
The Neparabos, they're not. They don't stand real close to you. They kind of make a perimeter. They're just standing there. They're just these grotesqueries.
No one cares about.
They're just standing there like as if they're just oblivious to everything.
Yeah, no one cares what they do.
All right, all of you make wisdom saving throws versus fear.
Yes, I am not good at wisdom, but I have proficiency.
Just remind me, Card, you can't do any sort of like counter song stuff as a bard. I don't know.
So I can do counter charm. I don't know that really has an effect against.
Okay. I remember the bard had some sort of counter thing that legacied over into 5e, and it's not great, but there's like one situation, like a harpy, where it comes up.
You said wisdom,
I have to pull up the wording of it, but I don't think it applies to fear at all. I think it's specifically against charm.
I would like to use my inspiration
Very well.
because
I
I
will also use my inspiration.
because I rolled a 2.
I rolled decent, but I don't think it's enough. So
That's a natural 20 for my second roll.
Hold on. Okay, never mind.
What?
Yeah. So counter charm, it is actually advantage on saving throws versus being frightened or charmed. So yes, Card will start a performance.
Is that okay, Esper?
Yeah.
And up to
Sure.
him.
What's your performance like?
He begins singing the as of yet
Ballad
unfinished Ballad of Drake Fell. And one so brave never was there in all of fair Dreck Grim. For when greeted with the face of the most terrible adamantine evil, a mountain of metal, being that could destroy an army in a single punch, well, he went up and he punched it. And that is why his fighting spirit lives within us all, even now and always. Against fear, against darkness, against solid metal. His metal, see what I did there, shall remain.
All right.
Roll with advantage.
All right. Can I just get my inspiration back then, since that would have given me the advantage? I don't.
Yeah, there's no need to use inspiration.
Yeah. I rolled a 24 after natural 20.
I
Excellent.
got a 21.
Card is looking at it's not natural, but it's a 22.
22
not
for
dealing with-
Norcar.
Golem saves.
Yeah. Now they're good. Now they can be.
And I'm just going to roll one other thing here for the Hellhounds. Go away. Got a 20. And another 20. Oh my God. I rolled, thanks to the advantage that
Can
is.
we use like all of our
and that
inspiration
19.
to cancel it?
You all, though your minds are filled with paranoia, though most of you cannot even see, you force yourself to stay in the midst of the whispering darkness until Arlen finishes casting the hut. It doesn't pass, though. So the hut gets completed, and you all are probably trembling with agitation and paranoia, and you're just like gritting it out.
Yeah, Arlen would probably like just fall
Card.
to these afterwards.
Yeah, Card is helping protect us with his.
Yeah. So
magic.
here's what you're all up against, though. You've endured the whispering darkness. It has not I guess, game meta statistic wise impose anything on you. But you're in no state to be resting. It's a highly unrestful condition that you're in.
Well, what are we supposed to do except wait it out? Like, if we leave, the moon is still going to be the same.
Yeah, well,
wherever
we are in the dome now, though, right? So we're completely safe.
Yeah, Norcar's not in it because it doesn't let large size in, I guess. The rest can go in it.
Yeah, he's not in it.
But does he really need to rest? Like, he doesn't have anything. He's a devil that doesn't need to rest.
Yeah. He
Yeah, but I don't have. He has very low hit points.
Do a short rest and spend hit dice. As Norcar.
All right, so you all decide we're just staying put. It doesn't matter if what's going on. We're just going to stay here and try to wait this out.
We have to. I mean, like, moving does not help us. In fact, it hurts us if we move from the spot.
Just a quick thing. Like, the thing does last for 8 hours if we wanted a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going to attempt.
Yeah, because it basically gives us complete protection.
We need to get back to full strength. Without Drake, we're down to 3 players. Like, we're down to 3 characters. We need all of our characters in full.
Card's pretty tough.
I'm not impressed.
Even with the adamantine trident.
Even with adamant. So he's a glass cannon, though.
Yeah, I think he has more hit points than Drake did, but he does, I think, less damage, and I think is easier to hit.
Yeah.
He also does not have stun.
Yeah,
Like, even substantially easier to hit, I think.
Not having stun.
he if he's able to get a rest in, he'll have 22 AC.
Yeah, if he can rest and attune, he'll have a 22 AC and 142 max hit points.
Right.
Let's see if Esper will let us do this.
So we're getting a long rest here?
I mean, we're getting a short rest for sure.
Yeah.
I say we continue.
Whoa! I didn't say that anything for sure. Actually, this is a highly not restful state that you're in.
Yes. Well, I'm not sure. Like, Esper, does it pass? Like, what is this forever? Are we stuck?
It's not passing. You've waited. So he's cast a ritual. You've gone inside and you're waiting. So some minutes have gone by. You were in the midst of a terrifying, lightless form. It's constantly whispering in your minds, inciting thoughts of terrible paranoia.
It can get through the hut?
Yeah, it's all through the air, all through the atmosphere.
Can I try to dispel an area of the darkness where we're at inside the hut? Can I create a bubble of inside the hut?
Make an Arcana check.
Sure.
And if others want to try this, you can.
22.
Okay, so that's enough for a success. We'll roll with that. This is an environmental effect. This is not someone casting a spell on you. You're gonna need to move. You need to find somewhere that's an actual sanctuary type place to rest.
Wait. You said you said this is an environmental effect. The atmosphere. It says regardless of the weather outside that it's dry and comfortable. Like it should prevent any environmental effects. Like the hut. Like
Okay.
I'm with Arlen on that, but
yeah,
it's the DM's call.
It's definitely your call, but definitely read the spell. Like it should.
Let me take a look at it.
Mhm.
Lemon's tiny hut.
And that creates a safe bubble
It
for
basically
us. To
protects us from like everything.
Radius dome of force.
Not everything.
All right, so it's
Not
like a glass bowl turned upside down. Above you remain stationary. It spell ends if you leave the area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside. Spell fails in the area if it includes any larger creatures or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome as you cast it can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside, any color you choose, but is transparent from the inside. Okay. Seems good. So
Light it up.
Other than Norikar and the Naparabos, the rest of you are inside, and I guess you've probably got it like a dim light, and then outsides you just see blackness. Noxiqual, you'd see through it.
I can see through it.
See, a dusky version of what you saw before, but nonetheless,
And
you see
all the
through it.
devils outside can see through it as well. I'm pretty sure even the Nupper bows have devil sight.
Actually, any of the medium devils, as long as it doesn't go past 9, they're welcome in as well.
Norikar has the devil sight. The Hellhounds do not. They have dark vision. The Naparabos are actually blind, but they have 10 feet of blind sight.
So it doesn't matter.
They're blind with hindsight. I love it.
Yeah.
No devils inside.
Oh, okay, that's fine too. If we don't want any devils inside.
Okay. So this seems to have given you a reprieve, and you all sit, perhaps eat, drink, apply poultices, and do all the things. Maybe even Carderock might be playing a bit more from his bardic skill.
I'm going to reflect on what I've learned from all the fights up to this, and being so close to the boots, it's nearly complete. The task that I set out on feels like years ago. It has been years, in game and out. So, I feel like I'm like slowly like gathering all my strength and digging deeper into the wells of strength that I know I have to complete this goal.
Indeed, something tremendous is looming just on the horizon. You can feel it. And surely your destiny is at hand.
Arlen, I guess, will sort of be reflecting as well, but he actually, I guess, seeing Noxiqual reflect, he'll actually walk over. He'll say, Captain, I do not know Drake very well, and I'll sort of sit down. I think we have some time. I'd like to get to know him a little better. Seems to have been a comrade that has been with you all for very long. Although I do not know much of him, I would like to understand more of why he was such a valuable member of your crew.
Noxiqual kind of nods, his one eye just kind of thoughtfully taking in Arlen. Drake came to us from Azagon, from beyond the mists. He went on a perilous journey with his master over the sea in a ship. And though all that came with him did not survive, the masked one took mercy upon Drake and allowed him to be safely saved from the Kraken of the Deep One, the Deep Drinker. He came to us when we were in the land of Dens Morris, right?
Yeah.
And we were in the Temple of Illis, the Lantern, as I recall.
Omen Mox.
And there he helped us fight against these method creatures that were trying to sacrifice Lycar at the time. But we managed to escape from there, and he was loyal. I'll say that. There's too much to go into. I could tell you his stories all night long, but he was a noble soul.
Well,
Esper, you're muted.
I'll say, may he rest in peace, whatever peace he may find, and may we escape this atrocious place and live on so that his memory may survive.
If his soul still remains within his body, perhaps we can take it out of this realm, back to the world where the gods that he so loved will perhaps take him into their arms.
When you do mention the gods, Arlen will sort of look away a little bit at that.
The gods he loved.
Yeah, I know, but still, he just...
And during that, Card will pluck C minor add 13, or another similarly
So specific.
Locrian or otherwise fairly discordant but not out of the mode chord on his citern there. And yes, well, if you'll excuse me, I imagine that Noxiqual will allow me to handle the matter of a memorial. You do not object, do you?
I do not.
Good.
As much as I hate to say it, perhaps it's good that he does not live to see what will come of what bargains were made. And the
That's
necessity-
right. The one person who was gonna protect Rob.
Above all else, ask yourself, will this all be worth it? Is it worth it to you?
Carderock, the time to ask myself that question was long ago. I have already answered that question. There's no looking back. There's no second guessing yourself every step along the way. You must remain adamant in your convictions that what you do is the right course. Drake knew that. That is why he never wavered. That's why he rushed headlong into almost certain death, even knowing that would buy perhaps just a few seconds for us to do what needed to be done.
Yes, I must say that although I do not enjoy getting saved, I believe that Drake did save our lives by drawing the golem to him.
I have no doubt if the golem could have closed the difference on us and used that sonic pulse to hit all of us, it would have been bad.
Yes. What you did to him, you could have done to all of us.
He died. He died protecting us.
And no greater honor I feel that Drake would want than to know that he was remembered by his comrades for doing the right thing in the end.
And now you know.
Yeah.
And now you know we have to return. After all, someone needs to sing his song, tell his story.
Yes. If any man questions anything about Drake, they'll have to deal with Captain Noxiqual and the rest of the Stormbringers. So. Yeah. But
truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to have a moment to revisit with Drake at a later point, and that will be important to get to that.
Yes.
Let's focus on now what we have at hand. I'm going to do my next roll that needs to be done, as you all have been resting inside the magical hut.
Natural 1.
Nothing happens, Esper.
Not a natural 1.
Natural 2.
Not even close to a natural 1.
Can we use our inspiration to give you disadvantage?
I've never had anyone ask me that before. Well.
So yes, is that?
Well, we could definitely use Drake's to do it.
Yeah, use Drake's. He's not allowed anymore to take his inspiration.
I mean, the player holds the inspiration, so he could use it for his current character. But yes, if you could, that would be useful.
Are you trying to imply that the character is not the player, Noxiqual?
Well, Arlen, Nick, we all know.
We don't talk about my first 2 characters.
We had Harley, and I can't remember the other one.
Harley and Avery. It was Avery first, who was the druid, and then Harley, who was also a rogue.
Yeah.
And then
I am getting something together here. Quick, like the tiny hut was a 10-foot radius.
Let me check.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's a radius. Yeah.
So it's like a 20-foot diameter.
Yeah, 10-foot radius, and it's a dome.
Okay. All right. Well, this works well enough for me.
It's funny because, I'm actually... So everyone else can leave the area if they want of the dome, but if I leave the area, it ends. Because apparently I have to be within it.
Yeah, well, why would you ever want to leave?
Yeah. Now I'm just imagining like we do the dome and like there's like some kind of like enemy or like double agent in our party who's in there with us, and he just like picks me up and throws me out of the dome.
You see this slowly push in for
There's just like this opaque black dome, and then like out of it just comes Arlen flying out.
No. What's going to happen is Norcar's going to use that hook of his to get in somehow and drag Arlen out.
Yeah, he was able to like leave like his hook in there, even though to get in there.
He goes, "Ooh, I have him now."
Oh no! You know what would probably happen? Like he pulls it, but like the hook actually can't get out. So like Arlen just like is like getting.
Those scenes where they're stuck against the elevator door as it's going down.
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Go ahead and keep doing your thing, guys. I'm putting something together real fast.
All right, I will continue doing my thing.
Yeah.
I'm leveling up, Esper. That's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, we get like 2 levels here, right? Like everyone's level 13 now.
No, but you just reminded me. You all did achieve 4 milestones each.
Oh boy!
And go ahead and put that on Drake's sheet as well.
You said how many again?
4.
4. That's all. I am 0.5 higher than half.
Oh wow! Drake has just gained a level.
Good for you.
He was alive. He gained a level.
Yeah, no. As we're resting,
is that
here,
level good enough to bring him back from the dead?
as we're resting here and stuff, Carderock, there's something's glowing in your bag of holding. Oh my God, Drake!
What did you do?
I leveled up.
That's how it works. I mean, like in RPGs, when you level up, you get XP.
My favorite one was Knights of the Old Republic. I'd always save my levels up until I was in combat. And when I was about to die, level up because I do a level up because look, I'm full health again.
Yeah, I did that in Skyrim a lot.
Skyrim, I didn't like it as much because you couldn't do it as much because I end up hoarding all my levels and you had to spend all your points at once.
What was the game you said again?
Knights of the Old Republic. It's a very old RPG.
Yeah. It's one of like the best ones out there too. It's a Star Wars game, right?
Yeah. And this was back during the golden era of Star Wars.
Do I have time to use the bathroom real fast? I don't know how much longer.
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna be ready pretty quick. I'm just like putting the finishing touches on the random encounter.
I'm just gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Skyrim had the problem where you had to spend all your level up points at once and all that stuff.
But it was another one where you could pause mid-combat. So you could drink 30 potions and be like, yeah.
You could eat a cheese wheel.
Yeah, what was it? There was a joke about a year or two after Skyrim came out was the only way you could lose weight while eating. And it showed full inventory, empty inventory, and the weight difference. It was like, oh my gosh, why can't we have Skyrim mechanics for weight loss?
Yeah, excuse me. Yes, I know you're casting more fireballs at me, but first, I'm just going to take a moment to drink 3 gallons worth of potions and eat a literal ton of cheese.
Yeah.
Some guy came out with a mod that actually balanced that potion drinking.
Right.
Where it's like, if you started drinking too much, it actually started killing you.
Hey, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting that mod if I ever do another Skyrim playthrough again. Because I had that problem where I would chug potions a lot.
Didn't Oblivion put a cap on how much you could drink?
I don't know. I never played Oblivion, so I'm not sure exactly.
I played it a lot, but I haven't picked it up in a long time.
I'm not even sure if I have it.
I'm like on my last little step here, and I've got the thing all figured out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. Okay.
Are we dead?
No, it does not look like I have it. Okay. Unfortunately, Arlen did die. He sacrificed himself so Drake could come back.
He got very inspired by
Drake. But Perhaps Robin may have done that, but Arlen, it's a stretch.
Well, who do you think sacrificed Arlen? Robin somehow showed up, killed Arlen, and sacrificed him to the gods so Drake could come back. And then vanished again. Those aspect powers are very great, it seems.
Yeah, can Arlen or can Robin?
All right. Is everybody here? Did someone go take a break? Nope, we're all here. Okay, excellent. So it's as we described, you all have been in the midst of taking your rest. A short rest has not passed yet. We've not got to the point of completing that, but a fair amount of time has passed. I would like for Norakar and Noxiqual to make perception checks.
Question, wait a second. So you said a short rest happened or no?
Not yet.
Oh,
Okay.
I would say 17 for perception. Yes.
17. Okay. Noxiqual.
Only a 16.
Okay. 16. Okay.
I can see Norcor just sitting on top of the dome with that adamant trident just poking at it, just like, they'll come out soon. He wants those magic items.
We're just like, we could probably just look up and just see the devil. Like,
You can't see where they're at, but he's just poking the top.
The whispering darkness begins to pass. It slowly starts to fade away. And the first people to have a chance at seeing something through it are Noxiqual and Norakar with their devil sight. And things have gathered here whilst the darkness was in effect. You see out there, kind of close on the other side of where there was those kind of ruined walls and part of a rocky platform, there are creatures lurking about, multi-limbed, vaguely humanoid, grotesque things. And there's another one which doesn't have the multiple arms, just a standard humanoid form, but with a odd movement and a alien countenance. It's also holding a strange staff that is composed of different bones of different humans and maybe other humanoids. So I don't think there's any kind of surprise stuff happening here. The perceptions are pretty good. Their stealths were not sufficient. We're just going to cut straight to the assault.
Sure. How many are there? I guess you'll show us the map and that'll tell us.
Yep.
now, we are still in the hut for now, so
Yeah, they can't see us. They see the outside of the hut and the devil.
inside the hut, but they can't see us. Yeah,
Correct. Give me a
they also
second.
can't get through the hut, so perhaps we just wait it out and let the devils die.
That is true. Do you want to just try to wait it out?
Oh, I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
I was
I'll
just
share this and we'll go for it. So your whole party is aware. Yeah, Norakar and Noxiqual have made you all aware that there's something out there, something hiding back over here, hiding behind this wall. That's where you saw the shapes. They went back there.
We have company again.
You're getting good at that voice.
coming out
Go
to
ahead and
the-
roll for initiative, guys.
Sure.
I got a very low number.
Okay, so hold on. I gotta look at the sheet to figure out.
Jeez.
Noxiqual, like, wait, oh god.
Oh, it's just more that we're down Drake, and now it's like
Right.
just
A natural 24 North.
gonna clear out this entire realm and level up again.
I just want to point out, I basically can do nothing here except like cantrip.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Who's got
you just-
after 24 Norcar?
I got a 20, flat 20.
Oh, 20 Norcar. Who's after that?
I got a 19.
Okay.
And then Card with a 9.
9.
And
Okay.
Arlen with a 7.
Norcar, what do you do? You saw some things approaching, slinking around
I'm
behind
trying
the
to figure
wall
this
here.
out. He can't cast any spells, it looks like. Other than those innate spell casting.
Yeah.
I think he's going to go airborne
Okay.
to get a look at these things.
And where would you like to fly?
This ruined tower over on the right.
Okay, you go up there and you're hovering over this tower. We'll say you're at plus 20 feet. Noxiqual, what do you do? If anything.
There are no visible enemies, right?
Correct. They're behind some hard cover.
Arlen, does this dome allow us to attack out of it?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay.
Spell fail. Creatures within the dome when you cast spell can move through it. So you can move through it freely.
Yeah, you can move through it.
Spells and other magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it. But you could attack through it. Yeah, it seems like you could.
Can you?
Wait. It says no other objects. Yeah, all
Yeah,
other.
that seems a little bit too OP.
Oh,
Everyone would just cast the spell in the middle of combat. You
If
know,
only it worked that way, and it could be like mobile and yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it says that all other creatures and objects are barred, so objects. So
no, that's fine.
you could
I tell
impose.
Arlen, stay inside the dome. Guard.
Tell me that twice.
Yeah, stay here. Allow me to try to handle this. And the devils. So I'm going to step just outside the dome and ready my Eldritch Blast.
You could just put your hand outside of it. Because then you would have like basically full cover, right?
Feels really cheesy.
By the way, let's actually we must amend what I think you slightly misread it. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast the spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing
Correct.
through.
Yeah, we knew that.
So you can like shoot arrows out of it.
Oh, also, I didn't read that.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
just spells can't go through it from anyone.
Oh, wow, that's...
So, Esper, what's your ruling then on sticking the sword out and casting the spell?
Yeah,
or
because
keeping in cover.
you safe, right?
What is your ruling on that bullshit?
We can do this, Esther.
Surely the spell must channel through your entire body and then just exit
what if
out
I'm like
the sword?
half in it, half out of it? Is that enough of me out?
What if like 55% of him is out?
Then monster just has to like ready an attack for when he sticks his head out to try to hit him.
Would it be half cover?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Basically, Esper, the intent is to be using the dome for cover. So if I have to be fully out of it, I will cast my spell, ready it. So I'm Eldritch Blast readying, but I'm going to be like kind of ready to pop out and cast it. You know what I mean?
I'm imagining just like jumping out, Eldritch Blast, jump back in.
leave me on the outside if that's what needs to be done for my first readied action. But then after combat started, I'll be going in and out.
No worries. I got what you're aiming
you get
for.
it.
Okay.
Esper, I want a quick question. I think I remember something from last session with the other devil when he threw the trident. It came back to him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a standard magical thing.
Okay, I want to make.
That's actually my house rule. If a thrown weapon is magical, it comes back to you.
Okay, I want to make sure because that might give me something I can do then.
All right. Go ahead and make. Go ahead and make perception checks. Let's see, like Norcar and
Noxiqual.
Yeah. I don't think
Or-
not Noxiqual, just because you just couldn't see it from where you're. I think Noricar's the one who could actually only one
well,
who could
you
actually
didn't
see
move
it.
me. I was moving to the edge of the dome. Too.
13.
Yeah. It's not that Nox, it's just like there's these walls here
Okay,
and he's up on top of it.
gotcha.
You have a 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, where did those creatures go? Who knows?
They're moving. Be ready. We're down
Yeah,
one.
tell them that we know what they're doing. That's good. Excellent tactics.
All right. They're out there somewhere, but you're not seeing them yet.
He's going to give an order to those weird bloated ones to start moving towards where he last saw them.
Okay. So
But
they
keep
will,
the hellhounds closer towards the dome.
They will follow your command. And they start moving through the ruined area as such. This one here, I don't know if they actually, I think they have their mouths sewn shut until they bite and then their mouths open.
Yeah,
That is
which
true.
doesn't make sense.
They're sewn shut, and then they open, and then they go back to sewn shut.
They do not speak, though. Do they have telepathy? They do not have telepathy. Okay. Well, that is that then. They go through these ruined walls and such. The hellhounds, do you give them an order?
He's going to keep them by the dome.
Okay. Keep them close to the dome. There's that one. And this one over here. Okay. Yes. Carderock.
So they're how far away?
You are not sure, but like over here, that's maybe about 80 feet, 100 feet, something from you.
And he can't actually see them, right?
You can't. It's actually still darkness out here, just not. Just treat it like regular darkness.
Right. All right. Noxiqual, whatever your plan is, I hope it's a good one. And in case you need help, always remember what Drake would have done in this. He would have done the brave thing and put himself at risk, but well,
I'm not gonna die,
it really come out
so
well.
I'm not really going with the Drake plan.
What about Arlen?
He's going to give him Bardic Inspiration.
Very well.
I actually had a question. No, I guess I was gonna say maybe I could just like continue resting, but I guess I'll just get my light crossbow out, and if I see something, I'll shoot it.
Very well. You ready your crossbow and Norikar.
So I'm looking at the map and it looks like there's this overhang. Is that correct over on the left side?
Over here.
Yeah.
Yep. So this would be the roof of a building, and then you could go like underneath it.
He's going to land on the roof of that building.
As you are flying right there, you see a creature creeping along. Let me grab one of my minis here. Yeah, that's much easier. And the Naparabo looks like it's preparing itself to engage in combat. I grabbed the wrong one.
You said we did not get a short rest.
Not yet, no. So you see this looking thing here. It's clutching a staff made of bones. And it seems to have phased through the solid stone. The Naparabo is getting kind of agitated as if it's going to engage the thing in a fight.
He is going to chuck that adamantine spear at it.
Take your aim.
Okay, that's 15 plus 9, so that's 24.
24. There is a strange effect. There are many strange effects here. And as the weapon flies at it, space around the creature bends and warps, and a different creature actually comes in, taking his place. I'm just going to set him over there. So now you're actually hitting this thing, this multi-limbed mutant.
Okay.
But the attack still is hitting. It seemed to have bent space around it to exchange places with an ally.
That's 11 plus... Give me a second. I'm making sure I'm reading this. So that should be 17 damage? 16 damage.
All right, 16. You strike it with the trident. And it makes a painful wincing.
Well, that is interesting. He's able to replace himself. And it's going to chuck that trident again at it.
You can do the trident and a sting.
Oh, okay. Then I guess
or you can do 2 claws and a sting.
Then he'll do a sting on it.
Okay. So fly into a 10-foot range as such. And go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to think that's going to miss because that is 12.
The creature evades. It seems fairly dexterous. It just shunts over to the side, and it has literally 6 arms, and then these legs. It looks very adept at climbing and probably moves quickly as well, as you're seeing it's a spry thing. Noxiqual, are you still holding?
I readied an action. I took my turn. If I see an enemy,
it's your turn again. Are you still holding that?
Do I see an enemy?
No, it's really just a matter of the walls blocking.
Then
walls blocking view.
Just move me to the most easily, move me out of the dome. But I'm trying to get a line of sight. So if you move me to where that hellhound is to my left, would that have line of sight?
You've got this wall here.
Is that like a full wall? Is it a half wall? I can't really tell from the map.
Roughly 10 feet tall.
Then this, I don't even know how I saw them in the first place.
You saw them at a distance as they were creeping in, and they took positions.
I thought the walls would be in the way then, but it's fine. Just put me back in the dome then, and ready in action with the Eldritch Blast if one comes into sight.
And the creatures themselves. Well, this one, so you're hovering up there. It starts its turn in the insect swarm, the vermin cloud that is put off by the Naperabo. And it makes a Constitution saving throw or take a D4 piercing. Got an 11. The DC, I believe, is 11. It is exactly 11. Okay, so exactly saves. The thing is a vicious sort of creature. Savage, really. It climbs up part of a wall, leaps off with its 6 clawed arms, raking at Norakar. Here are... actually 2 attack rolls. Yeah, we'll say he can get off 2 attacks on his way down. And I just love rolling on the floor today for some reason. 26 to hit and 11 to hit.
Yeah, well, the first one's definitely going to hit.
Right. That
wouldn't he be up high enough for Noxiqual to see him?
That's why he did that leap off the wall.
Well, no, when he did the leap, so wouldn't that have been high enough for Noxiqual to see him?
I had it ready to action, I guess, is the point that he's
Yeah.
saying.
I'm just wondering out of curiosity.
Yeah, probably so.
Up to you.
So Nox, you take a shot with Eldritch Blast. I'll give it half cover.
Okay, but do I have advantage because he didn't see me when I started?
I suppose he didn't see you. Yeah, go for it.
All right, so giving him the cover. Attack does a 26 hit,
Oh, yes.
and then second attack, because it's the full Eldritch Blast. That's only an 18. And that's a nat 20 on the final one.
18 is a hit.
Okay, so 3 hits, 1 crit. Should I redo? Do you need the damage separately?
Mm-mm. Just go ahead and roll it all together.
All right. Not great damage, but let's see. That's going to be a total of 34 force damage.
34.
Yep, all 3 hits.
Blast the thing that seems to wound it a fair amount, and it comes down, rakes Norcar for 7 slashing.
Okay.
It is there.
Now, I'm just asking weirdly because he was up in the air next to Norcar. Would that be an attack of opportunity?
Let's see. Did he leave? I guess so. How high are you flying?
Well, it would be at least 10 feet for the sting at the tail.
Uh-huh. Well, I think you'd be like 5 feet away, 10 feet away from him.
Yeah, so about 15 feet in the air.
Yeah, I don't think he's leaving your threatened range. He's still staying there, like engaged in melee with you.
Oh, what am I damage resistant to?
You are immune to fire and poison. You're resistant to cold and non-magical, non-silver weapons. And let me see if his are considered magical. They are not. So he actually did a mere 3 slashing damage. Okay. It's speaking in its tongue. So it seems to be communicating with others of its kind that are there. Oh gosh.
Languages?
Deep speech?
No.
I don't think. Nope.
Lycar was our smart one. Arlen might. I don't know if Arlen.
You said deep speech?
Yeah.
Deep speech.
No, I don't speak that.
Deep speech is kind of an obscure one.
It is a bit obscure.
I speak infernal and abyssal and stuff like that, but
those are not obscure.
No.
I think it is actually going to try to move. It tries to flee away.
All right. So that's an attack of opportunity, correct?
Yes.
All right. Natural 20.
Stabby stab.
Oh my.
After a fight with an enemy that's immune to crits, it feels really good.
Oh, I know. This feels so nice. Because I think I had several critical hits last session with Drake. Oh, wow. That is a lot of high numbers. Okay. That's 12, 21, 26 plus... that's 31 points of damage.
Yes. The thing suddenly realizing that it got itself into a very bad position, attempts to flee. And when it does, you skewer it right through the heart. And it falls dead.
Oh, I wonder if the mistress would like this as a trophy.
I feel like you're gonna like toss in the air, like pull. I just like.
I was thinking of pulling out that hook again just to hook it.
Nah, you got a better weapon.
Yeah.
The Naparabos, they are blindly looking about for foes, though their blind sight actually is a pretty big benefit. They can get within 10 feet of a monster, they'll know where it's at. Let's go over this way. Yes. You hear this Naparabo over here grunting and slapping itself.
Well, I know where Car's flying to next.
Hellhounds.
He's going to keep the Hellhounds, but he's going to have them kind of do like a patrol around the dome.
Okay.
Just to make sure they're not being flanked by anything.
The Hellhounds patrol. They are sniffing. Carderock.
All right, so he's still unfortunately unable to see any of these guys, right?
You have not.
Yeah.
You saw one like leap up.
Nox.
You saw like a bit of it when it leapt up
Right.
to strike at Norikar.
Then yeah, he is actually going to go ahead and since there hasn't been any resting at all, he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself, and he'll go ahead and cast it at I guess a 3rd level slot.
Okay. So 3d8 plus your charisma.
Yep. All right. You can go ahead and heal 20.
Right. You soothe a bit of the wounds that you have sustained throughout your excursion here. And thankfully, you're within Arlen's protective dome. Speaking of Arlen, do you have any particular action that you would like to take?
I have a crossbow out, and I'm waiting to see if I see something.
Well, this Naparabo is slapping at its flabs and making some grunting noises. So it's found something. Do you want to go over there?
No, I will stay in my bubble of protection.
Norikar. Norikar?
That's you, Drake.
Norikar.
He's going to move over to where that Nebo was, or whatever that weird fat thing is, slapping itself, making noise.
Right.
See what's.
So you're flying over the ruins, and you come to here. You have a fly speed of 40, 50?
Oh no, it's 40.
40. Okay. So let's see. You get to about there. Yeah, you've used 35 feet of movement, and on the I guess it made its stealth check, so you actually aren't seeing it yet. Oh, but you have double sight. Okay, yep. I always forget. Double sight, you actually see perfectly through darkness. Okay. There we are. You see another one of these multi-limbed horrors lurking there.
Okay. Give me a second. I need to think something real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have 5.
He's on the outside of the walls, on whatever direction, and then he's going to throw that trident at it.
Okay, so Sounds like you want to stay flying into a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's more wanting to do what they did with the first one. So let me roll for attack. Okay. It's 13 plus. So that's 22 to hit.
22 is a hit.
Okay. That would be 18.
18. That was a fairly effective strike there. What else do you have?
So if I move the last 5 feet, would I be in range for that sting attack?
Yes, you would.
Okay, so let's do that as well.
All right, so that'll put you like 5 feet off of the ground.
Yeah.
Something like that. Your tail, your barbed stinger lashes out.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So give me a second. I got to read this. That's 2d8. And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, or become poisoned for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 13 points of damage.
All right.
Piercing.
13 piercing. You stab him with your barb, and its con save is a 23.
Damn, that's good.
It withstands the poison.
So, okay, so he doesn't take any poison damage.
So your steam actually does that poison damage, that 5d6, and then he has to make the con save or get the poison.
Oh, I didn't make that.
For a
I didn't
minute.
roll that 5d6.
Yeah. Yeah. So he doesn't end up with that lingering condition, but you still do the.
Okay, let me roll the 5d6 because I didn't roll that yet.
Yeah.
There's the bone dice. Okay. All right. I thought I needed to roll that.
Some poisons work that way, some don't. Each one is its own way.
Okay. So all right. So I rolled the poison. Okay. Okay. That's 10, 6, 7, 17 points of poison damage.
17. Another dose of nastiness for the foe, who is quite a nasty thing himself. If I can even call it a him, I think I might call it an it, as this really is a pretty alien, disgusting thing here. Let's move to Noxiqual.
Okay. So I heard what Norikar said. Can I reach with my movement out of the dome around the wall to see it?
Yep.
All right.
You could do like your whole movement like there and get a clear shot.
Clear shot. Yep, that's fine by me. And I'll unleash a bunch of Eldritch Blasts.
Well, they are discovering there were additional foes inside that dark globe over there.
Unfortunately, that's pretty bad rolls for all except one of them. I got a 30, a 14, and a 13.
The 13 misses.
The other 2 hit? Okay.
Only the 13 misses. Yes.
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah. It just has sort of this exposed, fleshy skin. It doesn't look like a tough hide or anything. It's fairly dexterous, though.
21 force damage.
21. The thing nearly collapses. It shrieks, awful gurgling shriek, and almost falls over. It's clearly very wounded.
Yeah.
The creature itself attempts to flee.
That would be give me another attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Kill it, Drake, or
hold on, no, sorry. Yeah, no, that is not what it does. Sorry, this is what happens when you try to like totally get a new stat block on the fly. Okay, I've never run this kind of monster before. So it actually engages you with a flurry of claws. We've seen flurry of blows. Now we're doing flurry of claws.
Well, it should have to do a leap at me, wouldn't it?
You're only at +5, and so
Okay.
yeah, he'll be within reach as
Okay.
long as he just stepped forward like 5 feet to get to you. All right, so here comes a flurry at you. I just rolled 2 natural ones there. Apparently, these monsters just don't have it in them. Okay, well, that's 2 natural 18s.
Oh.
That is so weird. That happened to me the other night. I rolled like 2 d20s and got the same on both, and then my next roll got the same on both. And we calculated the odds of that, and it's like 1 in, I can't remember, 1 in 400,000 or something. All right, so there are 2 25s.
No, those will hit.
It's 1 in 160,000. That's what it is. An 18 does not hit, right?
No.
Correct. Okay, so he hits you twice. There's that and that. Total of 19 damage. With your resistance, it goes to 9. And I'm just going to pass from there. The Naparabo attacks. It rips the stitches open, biting with its mouth. And, I like that. I like that it like has to rip its stitches out to bite, but then shortly after combat, they like re-stitch themselves.
Have you been doing their area damage effect on the...
It made it save last time. That is a 19 to hit. The Naparabo bites a chunk out of the thing, pulls out gunk and strands in its mouth, and just begins devouring this creature. Literally, just chewing and devouring the thing and imbibing it completely and engorging it into its like massive obese form.
Well, at least we won't need to feed that one for the day.
This one here shambles along, kind of like has some trouble struggling over these like chunks of rock. Let's go to the Hellhounds are patrolling up there. Carderock.
Yeah, just keep them patrolling.
Yeah, they can make perception checks.
All right.
Isn't everything dead? Are there more?
There's at least 2 more.
Oh, gotcha.
There's that weird bone staff guy, and then, if I remember correctly, we saw Noxiqual and Carderock saw one more.
This hound here.
But to someone without dark vision, none of them are actually in view, right?
None of them are in view from where you are. No. This hellhound right here I use this action to roll a perception check. It growls and it points this way. It's like on point, like it heard something over there.
All right. So what's the distance between Card and Noxiqual?
Not much. 20 feet. 20 feet, yeah.
All right. Though you don't believe, and though I never swore an oath, by the gods be ye blessed. May your bolts fly true, Arlen, and Noxiqual. May your bolts of a different sort burst as many of those things as I can hear popping out there in the darkness. And he's going to cast Bless on both of them. Allowing
I don't think that's necessary, but all right.
So just to be clear, the magic does not go through the dome. So you can put it on Arlen, or you could step out and put it on Nox.
Yeah, you can Bless.
He's going to put it He's going to put it on Arlen, and then he's going to go use his movement.
And you can put it on yourself as well, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Bless. Okay, there you go.
Up to 3. So yeah, he's going to bless himself and Arlen.
What if he just put half of his body out and like Arlen?
Oh my god.
guys, let's stop. Let's just keep going with the game.
Where do you want to move to, Carderock?
So yeah, he's going to bless himself and Arlen, and he's going to go stand next to that hellhound. Say, that's a nice doggy. Don't get bitey now. Good. And he's going to ready his defensive stance for opportunity attacking anything that runs up close.
Okay, excellent. You enter into your stance. Yeah, the hound is like growling in this direction, going that way.
All right.
Arlen.
I will ready my crossbow again.
Very well. Norakar.
I'm just going to start flying over in the direction of where that growls are coming from.
Okay, so it'd be this way. Okay. So, upon reaching over here, you see 2 creatures that are slinking and skulking away. Actually, this one's gotten farther. This one has gotten over here to this rock formation. This one is not as far. So there's the first one that you actually saw. And then here's this one. That's another one of the 6 armed things. Upon coming into view, this one has a ready to action. It hurls a scintillating orb at you. Shoots it out of its staff. 21 to hit.
That misses.
Misses?
Mm-hmm.
Is the AC not 20?
Oh, no, wait, I forgot. He hasn't attuned yet to those bracers. So, yeah, that would hit.
There is a psychic piercing, a shredding within your mind that deals 38 psychic damage to you.
Is that a spell? Because he does have resistance, magic resistance.
It is definitely a spell / magical effect, though it's not you making a saving throw, it's him making an attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much damage was that?
Oh my god, what did I just say?
0?
Oh my gosh. It was actually a pretty good amount of damage.
It was like 20 something.
No, it was 30 something. I think it was
that's right.
Did I say 37? Oh my god. Anyone in the stream? Can anyone in the stream remind me? I think it was 37.
I mean, you could just make it
Let's
like
go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'm pretty sure he rolled quite good. All right, so 37. How far have you moved here?
That was the full movement, I think.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, there you go. That was a move. So you still have your action.
I think he's going to throw his trident at that thing if he's within throwing range.
Yeah, it would be with disadvantage for long range.
Okay, that's fine. That's a nat 1.
All right, you throw. He's a little bit out of range. You're kind of high up in the air as well. Doesn't quite strike the target. Noxiqual.
They're running.
Noxiqual can't see any on this side, so he'll go back. Just move me 30 feet back into the dome. And then, yeah, just move me with the extra movement to next to Card. But I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not going to chase. I'm just going to remain in case there's more that we didn't see.
Very well. That was Noxiqual. Okay, the creatures now. Mm-hmm.
So I'll be in position if I need to back you up.
That's very interesting. Okay, so this one here moves, and let's see. I believe he climbs up on this rock. Yep, he'll climb up on top of this rock formation there. And he looks like he's going to pounce on any flying thing that comes close. This one here launches now 2 of those psychic orbs. 22 and 26.
Those are both going to hit, and this might be the end of him.
Is Drake gonna die twice in the same?
Yes, I'm going to die twice here.
Oh my.
Well, I don't know what that says, but you're a very aggressive player in your characters.
24.
Okay, I will wear your bracers.
If you
An
have over
honor.
34, he's dead.
Odds are
49 psychic.
He's dead.
I may have died in 2 sessions back to back, but I've never died twice in the same.
Let's see if we can make it 3 in a row. I'm going for a turkey. Give me a
Oh my god.
Throw one of the like the dogs or something.
throwing away our NPCs. That's the
Wow.
Oh my god! I didn't even think he had a ready action. Was the problem?
That's what it is.
I was so hoping to catch another one of those climbers.
They're taking cover.
God, when I
So-
die, I go out. with
So
stuff.
the question though, all his equipment drops.
Yeah, so it is
Yeah.
right?
Well, I
Yeah.
guess we just gained some more loot for the Stormbringer's new, whoever the new Stormbringer is that we upgrade.
I'll like come back and then Drake can.
Oh my. The Neparabos look a bit shocked and they, shuffle.
They can't even see that. They've got 10 feet of blind sight.
Yep.
Wouldn't they come to us? Like we're their masters now, right?
No, we're not.
I've now screwed the party because there is no devil to command the lower devils.
Oh, we could probably kill them pretty easily.
That's funny.
Yeah,
All
I'm not-
So yeah, the Neparabos, they just kind of follow the sound of the fighting that was over there.
Okay.
It is now Hellhounds. The Hellhounds are continuing to guard the dome. Carderock.
Huh.
Just get back inside.
Yeah.
Get back inside. You've been outside too long, Carderock.
Oh, quiet you. Well,
Make your stand.
he lets that trail off and steps back into the dome. It's been a long time since I've had to fight without being able to see my hand in front of me.
Why do you think I'm staying in the dome where it's light?
Well, the darkness is fading.
Oh, true.
Shall we play it?
It is fading. Yeah.
But it's not faded enough that they can actually see, right?
Not yet. No.
Well then, Arlen, shall we play at dice?
Do we have anything better to do than wait?
All right, you spend your turn playing dice. Yes.
Yeah.
We gotta keep this rolling.
Yeah.
Noxiqual. What about
Trying
you?
to end this.
Arlen as well. Arlen and Noxiqual.
I have my ready to action.
Okay.
Cool. Noxiqual, the one that might influence this battle. Let me get a wider view of what I can see, Esper. Thank you. I'd like to hug the wall, but go around so I can get a view of down there. So, yeah. Okay, 30 feet. And then ready in action to Eldritch Blast anything that I can see.
Mhm.
And actually, can I see that one standing all the way up there?
Yeah, probably so.
might be in range.
Is it within 100?
Okay, you see it up on top of this rock formation.
Is it within range?
How long of range do you have?
120 feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's totally in range.
I think it's like exactly 120 feet
Wow.
from you.
All right, yeah. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
That's like a max range. That's amazing. That's fantastic.
Sniping.
I'm imagining just Noxiqual just sniping these things out of the sky.
That's all gonna be hits since we know 14 hits.
Yep.
So let me just throw some dice. Go ahead and take a. Ooh, that's a nice max die. $39 force damage.
Woof.
Yeah, when all three of them hit, it adds up real quick.
Yeah. 39.
Yeah, I think Eldritch Blast is the highest damaging cantrip in there.
Well, it's because I've got the one thing that adds my charisma to it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing on the rock shrieks, assaulted by the blasts of Sombras, and it quickly scampers down the other side.
Leave us be. We just want to sleep, please.
I mean, they got their kill. Just had to sacrifice a couple.
You just have to sacrifice a player and an NPC, you know.
So they're Esper. If
Uh-huh.
they're just running for it, we're not going to pursue them.
Okay.
I would take my time cautiously to look out,
Yeah.
and if I see them running, then I would just. No, I'd be closer to the wall for cover.
Okay.
No,
You peek out there and you see that they appear to just be fleeing.
All right, I don't go back right away. I go over to the body where it dropped of the Bone Devil and collect whatever is there. Yeah.
All right. Well, Norcar had a total of 4 potions,
Go ahead and read those for me.
Ring of Protection, a Braces of Defense, and a large adamantine trident +1.
He also had a hook pole arm and the apple of Carnixio.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm writing those down. 1 second. Adamantine polearm and the Ring of Protection.
Oh, the map's over. That means combat's over.
Combat is over.
All right, I just bring those back and I sort of like pile them inside the dome.
Yeah. Okay,
Anyone
I will award to the survivors here a half milestone each.
I'm okay with that. That rounds me out.
Yep, that puts me at 6.
So you've lost another party member.
Was he
Pretty
really a
important
party
one.
member, though?
He
I
was
mean,
a
you
party
are, Nick.
spirit.
He wasn't a Stormbringer, but he was a party member on this adventure.
Well,
I'm
So
actually
as
three,
I said,
three party members have,
Stormbringers were not
have
mightier
fallen.
than devils. What?
I will say this. I'm kind of glad that he died, though, because this gives me a loophole, which I'm going to exploit to the fullest, Esper. In the
I
contract.
would not expect anything less from Captain Noxiqual.
Oh, yeah. No, this is like a big deal that they're no longer helping me.
Well, see, Drake's soul in the end still helped you because he was able to take possession of Norcar and get him to kill himself.
Yeah. Well played, Drake. I like how you hated Norcar. I remember that. You grabbed his finger. You wanted him dead all along.
Yes,
Okay.
it was a long-term con, all for
You
paid off.
died temporarily just to do that.
exactly.
So may I ask the question if we get a short/long rest?
That is the most important thing, Esper,
yeah, that
because
is the most
we
important
need
thing.
to know how we're going to start next session.
Right.
Mhm.
I would like to level up, honestly, and I would like a long rest for all of us if we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to find that out right now.
Yeah.
So here is what I need to roll. Where's my pen?
Come on, Esper. You can do it. I believe in you.
I believe in me too. 1 hour has passed.
Okay, so we get a short rest.
You've completed a short rest. Yes.
Fantastic.
I
That's
mean, that's something. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll get my spells back.
It gives me a few spells.
Let's see, short rest.
So tough, man.
Also, everyone gets inspiring leadership back.
So that's how many hit points?
Currently 17 because I'm not leveled up yet.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that'll be for everyone remaining twice over.
Alright, so I can recover 6. Let me find.
I
Okay.
inspire the Hellhounds too if they'll listen to me.
So I can get a combined level of 6 with my spells back.
Do you speak Infernal?
I do.
I do not.
Noxiqual.
No, I do not.
I speak Infernal.
Okay. So I think Nox needs to be the one to speak in order to give his benefit of inspiring them with his words.
Correct. It wouldn't work through a translator.
Can I
Yeah.
teach him?
So Arlen,
Like,
Arlen is starting your infernal tutoring.
I'm down. Like, honestly, it's one of the languages that I've regretted not having.
Yeah,
longest time.
it would be a pretty fitting. As it turns out, it's a pretty fitting
Yeah, definitely.
language for you. So Arlen is suggesting some tutelage.
Sure. It passes the time before we.
Okay, so do you all continue to stay in the dome?
Before we do, I just as a party question, do you guys what spells should I get back? Do you think I should get 1 level 6 spell back, or 2 level 4s, or 2 level 3s, or a 5, or?
I can't answer that question. I don't know your character. You should know your character best.
Yeah, I was just curious because we could summon another big demon. So.
I mean, like that was a pretty game decider. So yeah.
Yeah, that Armonite made a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
Though you need a 6th level slot to cast that same one.
I can get a 6th level back because I'm level 11, so it's half rounded up, which is 6.
Does it max out on a 5th level slot?
Oh yeah, I think I can get a max of 6. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 6. Oh, it cannot be 6 level hard. Never mind.
That makes sense because 6th level spells are like getting into a new realm of power. Yeah, those are like the upper level spells.
You decide that.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, we're staying in the dome, Esper, because it's protected against scrying, magic effects. It's yeah.
All right, so you've completed a short rest, and you're going to remain in the dome, attempting to. You just want to stay. You want to keep recovering and recuperating.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the smart move. I mean, if things go really sideways, then we'll make a dash for the boots, I guess. But
yeah, Card needs a long rest to recover any spells. So he's got his inspirations back. He can dish those out and use blade flourishes, but no more spells.
Yeah, the short rest is definitely going to help us if we have to go into another big battle. But I'm hoping that we can just get a rest.
Yeah.
Right.
After everything that we've taken care of.
So here comes the roll.
Nothing.
So you all are seeing this. By the way, the floating darkness has passed from the moon, and the area returns to dim light, the ambient lighting of the realm. This occurs during the short rest, right? Fades away. You're still trying to recuperate, and then you notice another effect happening. You're seeing, because you can see through the dome, eyes start appearing as though gazing through pockets in space, just there in the air. Some of them almost seem solid and viscous and like drip. Others seem translucent and spectral. But aberrant eyes appear in the air, seeming to appear from somewhere beyond.
Pox Marta's found you.
There's no way Pox Marta can see into this place.
The eyes don't resemble the Poxmarta eyes. Hers look
No.
like people eyes. These
These are
look
faux.
like strange.
No, I figured
aberrant
I was just
horror
trying to
eyes.
be. I was trying to be funny here.
Well,
It's fine.
there is a bit of a connection because she seems to be in league with Caius, and
Yeah.
Caius looks like he's trying to get his influence, or he does have his influence on Nyarlathotep.
Yep.
But these eyes are peering, and
But they can't
even-
see into the dome.
yep. And even you yourselves, you're protected by the dome, so you're not quite sure what all might happen if you're directly under the gaze of these things. But you know, even your own eyes start to bulge and twitch a little bit, and like some of your veins start to bulge out. It's certainly uncomfortable, but the protectiveness of this dome kind of staves off anything that is too bad. Time is passing. Time is passing.
Come on.
2 hours have passed.
Okay. I was hoping for more.
Do we need
It's going to be a long rest.
This
Yeah.
okay. You are camping in Nyarlathotep.
Hey, but we're doing it the smart way.
This is a fairly smart way, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, just a quick question. Since another hour passed, does that mean we technically got another short rest?
Also, Esper, is there...
Yes. Does that make a difference on anything?
Yeah, because every short rest I can get more spell slots back.
I think that's once per day.
I thought it's
maybe.
once per long rest. Yeah. I'm 90%
Once
sure
per day, the arcane recovery.
Once per day. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
What do you
read.
think you are? A warlock
I'm also-
sorcerer?
All my spells back.
Gotta be a warlock sorcerer to pull off those kinds of shenanigans.
I
Okay.
mean, sorcery points and...
Yeah. Sorcery points and warlock spell slots. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have rolled something.
Esper, is there anything that's just like a pleasant hour passes and nothing happens on that list?
That is that is a possibility.
Okay. Just making sure that it's not like...
I rolled this,
Okay,
which
okay.
a 14 is not pleasant hour pass. 3 hours have passed though.
Okay, we're
So
almost
we're at
there.
a total of 5. And actually, this might not be that strange. Yeah. So you see, wandering by is a horde of those spawns of Caius. There are 8 of them. Do you stay in the dome?
Oh, yeah.
No, we're gonna charge.
Yeah, just let them wander on by.
All right, these worm-infested, ghoulish things shamble by, and they actually start scouring through these ruins that you're near, and they're finding any bits of any left. Like there's a dead body of a thing over there, right? I guess you can't see it from where you are, but you hear something happening.
Yeah, they're
over there.
eating it. Yeah. Zombie.
They can enjoy their meal.
Infesting it.
They're the walkers. No, we're good.
Okay, so sometime actually I can pull up a stat block here and
Oh, by the way, just for reference, in case it matters, the hut does only last for 8 hours. So it's a full long rest.
We're going to get our long rest. All right.
Making sure that Esper
Arlen,
knows.
just calm down.
Okay, so not too long after those things came into the ruins, say maybe 20 minutes or so later, you see them leave, and there is an additional one with them this time. The 6-armed thing has been infested.
Makes sense.
Hold on. Strike that.
There
I
are
think
2.
it might only be for humanoids.
It would be kind of weird if they could infest.
Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, it needs to be a human. Okay, so they've eaten it. They've got some gore dripping off of their mouths. Camping in Nyarlathotep continues. For the next hour, there is nothing other than the eerie presence of the moon. The moon does slightly shift in the sky, but it's not like rise and fall. It just kind of almost sort of hovers around. Now, it's not fast enough to really see it happening, kind of like how you can't see the actual moon in our sky moving. But, like after some hours have passed, you're like, yeah, it's circling around slowly overhead. 6 hours have passed at this point.
2 more.
Keep rolling nothing, Esper.
Oh, yeah.
You've already gone through like over half the chart, so
Oh, have I? Here's where things get really nice.
I do need to go soon, Drake. Yeah.
Okay. Are you good for just like a few more minutes?
I can hang in there if we can get us to the end of the 8 hours. Yes.
You all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Even inside the dome, yes?
Yep.
Sure. I'll use my well, let me see if I need my inspiration.
I'll use my inspiration.
I'm feeling like using my inspiration since this might be the end.
My first roll was higher, so
Yeah, I'm gonna join that party.
Okay.
I only got a 10. You said it's getting through the hut though?
You'll see. Okay, Arlen's is failure.
Might be an earthquake. It could be anything. Who knows?
Nox?
15 dex.
15. Okay, it's a success card.
Card with a 19, which he definitely needed that inspiration because the other one was a 3.
Okay, that was a success.
Looks like Arlen fails.
The Hellhounds have failed. And Neparabos. One succeeded and one failed. Okay, so Arlen, the Hellhounds, and one Neparabo have failed. Worms, greenish worms that you've seen before many times, come burrowing up from the ground between nooks through soil and rock.
I don't think they can burrow into the dome.
I don't think they can pass through the wall, but I think it's just like a dome thing.
I thought it's an entire circle.
Does it have a floor?
It
I don't think it has
says
a floor. I think it's just a dome.
a 10-foot radius immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary.
I don't think it has a floor. So these things have come burrowing up through the area, seeking their targets. Those that succeeded, you notice the things in time, squish them, flick them off, whatever you avoided them, you killed them. They're just worms. The rest of you are wormed. Act quickly. You take one piercing damage.
Ouch.
Just one. And act quickly. What do you do? Arlen?
Get them off of me.
You've dealt with this before, Arlen.
Yeah. I want to do what I did last time, where I get them off of me.
Okay. Just for descriptive sake, what do you do?
Oh, just sort of pull it off and throw it on the ground and step on it with my foot.
Okay. You flick it off, smash it. Okay. Hound and hound. You hear those hounds howling out there.
Oh,
Hounds without opposable thumbs or anything. They shriek
dead.
and they shriek. There's one infested Neparabo. It's got hands and stuff, right? Yeah. It eats the worm. You've lost the Hellhounds.
Now, I have a question, if I may.
Yes.
Esper, wasn't the whole point of the whatevers is their aura of flies do the constant damage to the little worms?
Right.
And wouldn't they be near the Hellhounds?
Well, the Hellhounds. Last I had it, the Hellhounds were by the dome. Oh shit! I didn't even think about what those Caius zombies would have done to the Hellhounds and the Neparabos. Fuck the
If-
party
if-
the group that
If you
wandered
gotta
by.
kill him, then you gotta kill him. I don't care.
I'm gonna let it roll.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about them outside when that pack went by.
Okay, so we've got 2 Nupper Bows and the Hellhound's dead. Seems good.
The Nupper
okay.
Bows are still around.
Yep.
Okay, so that was it. It was just one enough. It wasn't a lot of worms, so it was enough to where just one each was fine. I rolled fairly low on that. What are we at? We're at 7 hours. All right. We're coming on to the tail end of the dome. Another hour passes. That same pack of spawn of Caius have come back. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to end this on a cliffhanger again.
Yeah, that's fine.
You all complete your long rest, and as the dome diminishes, you've got this pack of spawn of Caius. There were what I initially rolled 7.
Mhm.
All right, there are 7 of them.
That's legit. I mean, yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense that they'd be back when they, found something to eat.
So do you all want to do the long rest stuff now, or do you want to just do that in between sessions?
What long rest stuff exactly do you need?
Like you're going to level up. People are going to be maybe preparing spells.
I think that's probably best between session. We're a little bit over.
Yeah, we're a bit over. Why don't we just talk about that at the beginning of next session, and then it's just going to be like combat encounter time.
And then hopefully the conclusion, the exciting conclusion of the realm of Nyarlathotep.
Indeed.
We shall see what happens.
I didn't say whether we succeed. I said the conclusion.
All right, so I'm just going to make a quick note. There are 7 spawn of Caius. Okay. 7 spawns of Caius. Very well. Whew. All right, everyone.
It was the longest long rest that I've ever taken.
That was pretty intense.
That was long.
If I may ask, Esper, perhaps between session you can talk with Drake and figure out what.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was not thinking Norcor was going to die that quickly.
I didn't think Balson Cray was going to die.
Yeah.
So it's how it goes sometimes.
Shocking, bloody, and brutal. Who would expect anything less from going into the realm of a great old one? We'll talk about some
Felon.
stuff.
You should be felon.
Figure it out next time.
I mean, so
I'm not going to make you play into Parabo. So
here's
No. He's not.
Here's my logic. Felon's mind breaks and he becomes a player character with 11 to 12 levels, and he suddenly comes back.
Yeah.
He gets possessed by the spirit of Drake.
Though Drake, he is not fully gone yet, right?
No.
He might get recovered. Like you all might have your victory here and take him to Ambrosia Temple. He's favored by the gods, so he may very well still be with us.
I
see.
might sacrifice him to the dark gods. Who knows?
Carderock, be vigilant. Be vigilant.
Yeah.
Do me this kindness, and I shall not request anything else.
All right, everyone.
Okay, Card, you
we'll
might
pause
fall.
things there, and we'll be starting off next session with more intensity, it looks like. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Great session. Thanks for running, Esper.
Yeah, my pleasure. See ya.